like the tears that ain't coming, all the moment of truth in your lies. When everything feels like the movies, yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am.
From the Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach studio,
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
this is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, called Sugar Spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stacks. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
All righty, here we go. Welcome to the Monday KVJ show. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I hope you guys had an amazing weekend.
I did, yeah. We had fun.
You went to
Nice.
Tallahassee to go see your daughter.
I
There at Florida
did.
State. How'd that go?
It was fun. I'm definitely like so far removed from my college experience that it feels weird to be in the college bars and in the college scene, and it's like it was fish out of water, but it was fun.
So did you do the college experience? What did you guys do while you were there?
Oh
Cake
yeah,
stands.
we did everything. We did all the. We went to a party. I went to the dorms. We went to the Strip, which is like the row of bars.
Okay.
Yeah, we did it all.
Now, what do they consider the Strip in Tallahassee? Because I know there's College Town or whatever that area is.
So there's bars all around it. Like there's places all around, like the perimeter of the university. But the Strip is kind of right there on Tennessee Street.
Okay, that's more in the downtown, right?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
kind of close to the downtown. Although there's really no downtown. It's not that big.
Right.
But yeah, I know what you mean.
But the College Town, that's closer to Doak Campbell Stadium, right? Where the football,
Right.
yeah.
We were not over there on that side.
Okay.
We were not by the stadium. We were on the other side.
Okay.
By the Strip.
Okay,
And then there's
yeah.
like a beer barn you drive through.
A beer barn.
Yeah, put it up on my social media.
You pick up a goat and a 12-pack.
Well, it's like a giant barn.
Okay.
And you drive through the middle of it in your car and you say, "Yeah, give me a 12-pack and give me some White Claw and I'll take a bottle of Tito's," and they put it all in a package and give it to you
It's
like
so
a
handy.
drive-through. You never have to get out of your car.
That's different than what I remember back in college. You could go through a drive-through and they would give you a cup or a glass with so people were drinking these alcoholic drinks in their car, which didn't seem right to me.
Doesn't seem like it should be allowed.
Right? they weren't serving those kind of drinks, were they?
No. It wasn't like a bar with like taps and
Yeah.
cocktails in a cup. No, everything was packaged and sealed. But you could buy like, a case of beer. The guy in front of me bought a case of beer.
Okay.
You could buy like a bottle of whatever.
So did you guys hit the bars every night? You were there Friday and Saturday?
We just went Saturday.
Okay.
Just Saturday.
Okay, and that's when you did your raging?
Yes.
Okay. You show them how it was done?
Well, I was the only mom, and there was probably I was the only mom that I saw anyway, and there was probably about 3,000 kids.
Okay.
I was
People
the
are going,
only
wait,
mom.
is it mom's weekend?
Well, kids kept scanning the room, and then they would see me and do a double take and be like, "Who brought a mom?"
Yeah.
It was fun.
Oh, I remember that mom's weekend when I was in college. It was one of the wildest weekends. These moms would just,
That's
they're
coming
trying
up.
to relive their youth.
That's coming up October 8th.
Okay.
You better show these moms what you're all about.
I will rule the moms.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Don't embarrass us, please.
The moms would be like, "Wow, that's our leader. Okay, follow her."
Good luck. Okay, so you tore up Tallahassee. That's
We
fun.
did. We had fun.
Okay. All right, we'll get to Jaybird's weekend. A lot of interesting things with that as well coming up here in just a bit. Going to get through everything that happened over the weekend here in South Florida, including the introduction last night of Lionel Messi, and it was messy. There was a 2-hour rain delay, and man, it was coming down. In fact, I saw it was about maybe 6:30. I'm like, I think this thing's about to start, but the weather did not look good, and it wasn't. So it kind of rearranged the plans that they had last night in Fort Lauderdale. So we'll give you the highlights of that as well coming up on the Monday KVJ show.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you got on your mind today, Bird?
Well, I want to thank the good people who listen to this program for sending me that story about that New York serial killer. You guys saw that story?
Yeah, I did.
Yes, from Massapequa Park, where my grandma used to live.
What's crazy, they go, "Bird, this is such a tailor-made story for you." It's a serial killer, and then he got the DNA from a pizza slice, those DNA on the crust of a pizza.
Wow.
That brought him down.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
That's amazing.
It really is. And it goes to show you that DNA stuff it's slamming the door on this stuff with people.
We love it.
They've been working on that case for a few months now, thinking they finally zoned in on him. And I've been hearing about that story for years, that serial killer kind of a story up there in New York.
I bet you one of his relatives did one of those 23andMe, and they figured out that it was him, and so they were just watching him, waiting, and then he left some saliva on a pizza crust, and they're like, "Got him."
Yeah, I think what had happened, they had found one of his hairs in the field where they found one of the bodies.
Wow.
And they were talking about a needle in a haystack. So
Yeah.
that'll let you know just where they are with forensics.
I think you're going to find out that this cat's got some more too.
Well, he's matching all the MOs of a dude that's just really weird. He was a guy that worked in the city as an architect. He's a married father of 2 grown children.
Horrifying.
And he apparently lives on a pretty nice street there in Massapequa Park, but his house is all dilapidated.
Oh.
Nobody really ever saw him. In fact, a lot of people didn't even know who lived there. They thought it was just maybe him. They had no idea there was a wife in there and 2 kids. So just one of those kind of stories where it's something you would see out of a movie.
Someone asked me in an email, they go, "Bird, how many current serial killers you think are out there right now that haven't been caught? That's eventually 2 or 3 years or 5 years, there'll be a documentary about because they'll get caught."
Right.
How many do you think are active, practicing right now? Just even in our country. And I have no idea.
There's probably a number on suspicions based on crimes and how they're done and the way. This is, crimes that he committed 13 years ago. It was 2010, 2011.
And then
they were
he
finding these bodies.
stopped?
Not necessarily. I think you're going to find out that there's... Let's wait till this develops.
Yeah, not really sure. Right now, they've got him charged with 3 deaths, and there's 11 victims. It is the Gilgo Beach serial killings on Long Island, and if you saw the Netflix series in 2020 called Lost Girls, that was all about this. So that's why this is kind of popping as a story, because people were very familiar with the case based on that Netflix series.
Yeah, it's the police have thought it could be 2 people at work doing it at the same time.
Really?
So kind of like a Bundy, Ridgeway kind of a thing going.
I don't know what that
A
is.
serial killer. Yeah, never mind.
He's dropping names I've never heard.
Yeah, so
You're too in it, bud.
Right.
it'd be interesting to see how this whole thing plans out. The attorney for this guy, Rex Hewerman is his name. He told his attorney, "I didn't do this," as tears streamed down his face. So he was definitely a guy that seemed to be into a lot of the serial crime podcasts, and he was talking to other people about that. In fact, there was one girl I saw on the news today, and she was like, yeah, he would always talk to me, and he really had a specific interest in the Go-Go Beach serial killings.
I
would
wonder
always want to
why.
talk about that. Yeah. You hear about this a lot of times with the serial killers. They do have a lot of interest in the work they've done.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
So, yeah, thanks to the good people for sending me all that.
Scary.
What's on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, what is on my mind is it looks like these groups that are now, have you seen? They're saying the executives and the actors should be taking a 25% pay cut. And that's the reason that this strike is going on for all of the writers and the SAG-AFTRA and all that. If everybody would take a 25% pay cut between the executives and the actors, all of this would be fine, but that they won't. And that is what the stalemate is.
Yeah, it could be really bad. I think they're very far apart on things. I think that initially the studios are offering a 5% increase, and they want 11% increase at least to start. And so it seems like they're kind of at an impasse with that. It would really, I think, have to change the industry in a big way. You talk about these big box office blockbuster salaries that go on. In fact, they say Tom Cruise, who had a big movie this weekend, he's one of the big offenders in this. He's just, as an example, somebody who's bringing in a ton of money. I mean, his estimated net worth is $600 million.
Dang.
Saved Hollywood,
Yeah.
according to Tom.
Well, what they're all saying is, look, you're just too overpaid at the top end.
Yeah.
It's got to be distributed better because they've set it up to where the people writing it don't make nothing and the guys at the top make everything.
It's too disproportionate. And the guys, too, are sitting on top. The Warner Brother Discovery chief, David Zaslav, he made over $498 million from 2018 to 2022.
Holy moly.
And they're just saying, hey, look, we've got people here that can barely afford rent. And you guys are worried about a second yacht.
It is kind of crazy when you think about it like that.
Yeah, so it's like you gotta spread the love a little bit, and that's a complaint that happens in not just the TV and film industry, but in many other industries as well. You got these high-paid CEOs.
So right now there's no actors acting.
No,
All it is reality programming and development.
not in the U.S. Now I saw that House of Dragon, the HBO, I think they're ruled by something else other than SAG and AFTRA, and so that's one of the few shows that's going to be able to continue producing. But that's about it.
It's just weird that there's not going to be any new shows, TV, movies. What? When do we feel that?
By starting early next year, you'll really start to notice, and it will affect everything. It's going to have a residual effect. You think of all the streaming networks that are relying on subscriptions. And so say you feel like you've gotten everything out of your Netflix and Amazon Prime and Apple TV, and there's nothing new being put up there. That's going to have a residual effect on how many people are just going to cancel that, saying, what am I going to do? Keep watching the same stuff over and over again?
There's no new stuff. Why would you pay?
Yeah.
Interesting. What's on your mind, Cav?
Shout out to West Palm Beach. Their green market was named the best in America, the best farmers market for the third year in a row by USA Today.
Wow.
Have you gone to that before? I like a
Yes.
farmer's market, my friends.
It's big. The West Palm one it's definitely, they call it the smallest little charming, I don't think it's smaller at all.
What do they call it?
They call it a small charming one.
Smooth slogan.
They need to get back on that PR team. I don't think that's a great slogan.
I read it
The
somewhere.
smallest little charming, and that's it.
You kind of trailed off there towards the end.
It said something in the thing about it being small, and I was like, it is not small. It takes up like 6 blocks. It's big.
Yeah, you didn't really sell it that good, but I kind of want to try it.
You should. It's the best around.
Well, it is going to be reopening for its 29th season with another record-setting 125 vendors. Nothing small about that. Saturday, October 7th. Going to be the first Saturday you can go and check out the West Palm Beach Green Market. So we've got a lot of rain and hot days between now and then, but it's going to be coming up. So congrats to them for getting that done. All right, coming up here in a couple minutes, got to unpack Jaybird's weekend and try to find out what actually did not happen to Jaybird this weekend. Was he told by a shop owner that he wasn't allowed to film out in public? Did he go to a new doctor who kept calling Jaybird Jonathan? Did he take a French lesson from a French woman? Did he go to a zoo? Or did he eat 20 Uncrustables on Saturday? Which of these did not?
Wow.
I know, it's layered.
Happen to Jaybird, do you think, Virginia?
Let's see. I think the French thing.
You're going to say the French thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to say, I'm just going to throw it out there at random, 20 Uncrustables.
Oh, no. He definitely did
You
that.
think he definitely did that? Okay. All right, we're going to see what Jaybird did not do out of all those things coming up next.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Sending my
Welcome to the other side of the apocalypse. Fallout Boy. So much for Tour Dust. Live in West Palm Beach. I Think Financial Amphitheater, July 24th. With special guests, Bring Me the Horizon and Royal and the Serpent. Get tickets now at livenation.com. The album So Much for Stardust drops March 24th, part of the Ford Concert Series.
Ride brighter with Brightline's new train service to Orlando. Ride cushier with premium lounge perks and complimentary high-speed Wi-Fi. Ride roomier in spacious, hand-stitched leather seats. Ride tastier with onboard meal and drink service. And ride happier with hourly departures from South Florida to Orlando. Adult smart fares from $79 and kids from $39. Plus, groups of 4 or more save an additional 25%. Book now at gobrightline.com. Brightline. Ride brighter.
I'll take you dancing. ABC Wednesday. It's CMA Fest's 50th anniversary.
I could not be more excited.
With performances by Luke Bryan, Keith Urban, Harley Pierce, Luke Combs, Jelly Roll, and more. Plus summer's hottest collaborations. Cody Johnson and Reba McEntire, Miranda Lambert and Avril Lavigne. Come on! Dirk Bentley, Elle King, and Lainey Wilson host.
CMA Fest.
Wednesday on ABC and stream next day on Hulu.
You've heard the phrase too good to be true. We know that thousands of people just like you get that feeling when they receive an offer online to purchase their vehicle, only to find out it was too good to be true. But when you receive an offer to purchase your vehicle from AutoBuy, you always get the max, never a bait and switch, and you get paid on the spot. That's why we are Google's #1 rated car buying company in the nation. We make it fast and easy to sell your car, truck, SUV, or boat. If it has wheels, we'll buy it. Don't get misleading offers. Go to WePayTheMax.com. That's WePayTheMax.com.
If this were a Reese's TV ad, you'd be staring at a Reese's peanut butter cup. And sure, my voice is peanut buttery smooth, but still, you need to see the peanut butter cups, right? No? I can really just say Reese's and you'll go get some? Okay, Reese's. 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 Really working, actually. Reese's. Reese's. I'm on to something. Reese's. Reese's. Reese's.
My little brother's friends have been camped out at our place for 2 days straight. 3. It's because of the Xfinity 10G network. Internet that can handle a house full of screens at once, with basically no interruptions. And it's only getting faster. When I was their age, internet like this was a pipe dream.
You sound like my grandpa.
Please go home.
The next generation 10G network only from Xfinity. The future starts now. Now through July 30th, new customers can get 200 megabit per second internet on the next generation Xfinity 10G network for just $35 a month for 2 years. Plus, there's no annual contract required, and you get Wi-Fi equipment included. Go to Xfinity.com/10G, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service and devices. Actual speeds vary.
Cooling or heating system on the fritz? Look no further than the pros at ARS Rescue Rooter. Call ARS today and we'll waive the service call fee with any cooling or heating system repair. The expert technicians at ARS are available 7 days a week to fix all of your cooling and heating problems. Call now or visit ARS.com for details, terms, and conditions. License number CMC 1249-753, CAC 181-3963, CFC 142-8283, EC 130085558.
Call ARS and Rescue Rooter.
You ever thought about doing a LASIK procedure, but where would you even start? Where would you go? Well, let me tell you, I'll cut right to the chase. You need to go to Panu Laser. I found Panu Laser on word of mouth about 10 years ago, and my experience was awesome. That's why I want to let you know about how great it was. Panu Laser does everything right, and the biggest thing is making sure your procedure is done right. And Dr. Mutiella has performed over 100,000 successful LASIK procedures using only state-of-the-art lasers. That's the most important thing. The other thing, too, is the cost. A lot more affordable than you would think, and he offers up a payment plan where you need no money for a full year. It's 0 down, 0 interest for up to 12 months. And then you want convenience because South Florida is so big. They've got locations all over Broward County, also in Palm Beach County. And just for saying my name, they'll take an additional $500 off. So what are you waiting for? Don't drag your feet like I did. Book today, PanuLaser.com, PANNU Laser.com.
Want you to save thousands during the summer sell-a-thon at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. Hey, Nick Rivers, here's the deal. Their lot is overstocked. New inventory is arriving daily, like the Fortes, the Sportages, the Tellurides, EV6s, and the new popular 2024 Kia Carnivals. And right now at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach, low financing rates. Check out the great specials online. GreenwayKiaWestPalmBeach.com. You got a trade? They want it. Get up to $6,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value for any trade. And listen, don't prejudge your credit. If you've got a job bringing home $350 a week, they want to approve your credit guaranteed. Don't miss your chance to save thousands during the summer sell-a-thon. Right now, only at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. Call 800-NEW-KIAs online, GreenwayKiaWestPalmBeach.com. And remember,
we want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
credit affects down payment and approval terms. Negative equity refinanced offers don't combine. Expires September 5th, 23.
Want more KVJ? Check out the KVJ Show podcast and After the Show podcast, wherever you get your podcasts. Ready for more? The KVJ Show continues now on 97.9 WRMF.
Okay, so which of these things did not actually happen to Jay Bird over the very eventful weekend? Did he get told by a shop owner he wasn't allowed to film in public? Did he go to a new doctor who kept calling him Jonathan?
Definitely.
Did he take a French lesson from a French woman? Did he go to a zoo, or did he eat 20 Uncrustables on Saturday? Okay, you think it's the French lesson from a French woman? I'll go with 20 Uncrustables. It's pretty impressive. That's a lot to knock down.
It is, but I don't know if you're in that Uncrustable world. I'm pretty sure you're not.
Not at all.
They go down alarmingly quick.
But 20?
Throughout the day, 24-hour period.
Okay.
24-hour period.
Okay.
Someone's awful defensive.
Okay. So which of these things did not happen to you over the weekend, Jay Bird?
I will say one of you is right.
Oh.
Oui, Virginia. There's no French. There's no French. There's no French woman. Although I wish there was.
You need a little French woman in your life.
I'm not against it.
Something tells me like she wouldn't put up with it. She'd just keep you in line.
Maybe she wouldn't put it. Oh, sweetheart. Ain't nothing to put up with.
Maybe we need a French woman to whoop you into shape.
Who was the store that told you that you couldn't film?
I won't say the name of this store, but it's a place out in Lake Park.
A store or a person?
Well, a store with a person.
So the person working there.
Yes, and we were in we're out in public, and I don't think people understand the law. You're allowed to film out in public.
Absolutely. There's no conditions of privacy in public.
And I think people get weirded out by terms if you say, oh, we're filming a movie. Well, where's your permit? You don't need a permit for it. If you needed a permit, then people would have to get a permit just to go out and film their little YouTube vlogs out there. And what's the difference? It's not a real movie. It's a fun thing we're doing with friends.
Right.
So people get all weird about it. We weren't even doing anything wrong. It was very annoying.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of speed bumps with this thing.
That's just, part of being a filmmaker.
Yeah. But that happened.
Tough.
It happened in Lake Park.
This is why you get the big bucks, the high-paid executives, the fat cats we're talking about going after at the top.
Yeah.
You're him.
I can't tell you how much money I have lost on all of our KVJ movies. This is our 5th one. So much money lost.
That should be the name of the movie.
So much money lost.
Okay, so you did knock down 20 Uncrustables then.
I did. One of my friends that's acting in the KVJ horror movie brought me 2 boxes of them honey ones that they don't sell them down here. And this part of our West Palm Beach Gardens, the Uncrustables with the honey and the peanut butter, you can't get them anywhere. She brought me these boxes, and that kind of led to this frenzy of the strawberry ones, the grape ones.
It just kept going and going, huh?
Not a big fan of the hazelnut one. Hazelnut one's not my favorite.
Okay, that's usually like a Nutella spread.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you don't like the Nutella
It's
one.
missing a layer of something. That's just me, though.
Okay. It's not all the way there, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me see. Other things that you had. You went to a zoo?
I did.
Nice.
We did a pizza vlog yesterday at Bambini's. It's a pizza place out there in Delray. I want to make sure I'm saying that right. It is awesome because you walk in and it looks like a little pizza shop. And as soon as you walk into it, it turns into this wonderful restaurant with almost like a little secret hideaway that turns into a zoo. And there's a strawberry field out there.
There's a zoo in the pizza place?
You walk through the restaurant. It is so cool. And then it turns into this secret area that has a secret zoo.
Wow.
So yeah, we're going to be featuring that on the vlog.
That's
and
cool.
It was a lot of fun. I think families, little kids especially, will love this.
Bambini's Garden Pizzeria?
Yes, that's it.
In Delray Beach.
You got it.
Wow. I'm looking at it right now.
Rocco would lose his mind at this place.
You know Rocco loves pizza, loves a zoo.
Yeah, it's, to me, tailor-made for kids.
I never even heard of it.
I know a lot of people haven't, and I'm a feature it for y'all.
You're going to change that. Okay. And what about your new doctor that kept calling you Jonathan?
He just didn't know my name. He kept calling me Jonathan. I didn't correct him. I was like, all right.
You just got to make sure he is talking to you about your problems and he doesn't have the file of some guy named Jonathan with different problems.
You're right. Yeah.
That's the only part that I'm worried about.
Yeah, that is kind of unnerving. I mean, if he's getting that wrong, what else is he getting wrong?
Well, the front desk,
Jonathan, you're pregnant.
At least the front desk.
What?
They knew what was going on. The doctor didn't. I don't know if I'm going back.
Seems like a minor thing.
Yeah.
It's definitely a little bit of alarming.
I got in the car going, I don't know if that was a good thing that just happened.
All right, coming up here in a couple of minutes. The introduction was a bit delayed last night, but it was star-studded, and the fanfare. Lionel Messi is now officially a member of Inter Miami. We'll let you know all the ins and outs of his signing coming up next here on the KVJ Show.
I'll smile, I know what it takes to fool this town. I'll do it till the sun goes down and all through the night time. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what you wanna hear. Keep my sunglasses on while I shed a tear. It's never the right time. Yeah. I put my arm around so you are strong, I am. I put my arm around, I'll show you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. I'm invincible. Every single game, I'm so powerful. I don't need that I put my armor on, I'll show you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm a pusher with no brakes. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today.
Well, on Friday, we were talking about Lionel Messi, the top soccer player in the entire world, was shopping at a Publix just outside of Miami. And people were just going absolutely bonkers at this. They couldn't even believe that he would just be out like a regular dude shopping. Which, look, for us, I think a lot of times Americans, if you're not from a country that plays soccer and they put it in the high regard, maybe you don't fully get what it's like. But, I mean, these are the biggest stars on the planet. You look at our football stars, and it's 10 times the kind of fame. And we're talking about arguably the greatest player of all time in Lionel Messi, who is now a South Floridian.
And just standing in the line trying to get a pub sub.
Yeah, well, that was the thing. Everybody's breaking down. They looked at everything he had in his cart, and they're like, where is the pub sub? Apparently nobody's told him. He didn't have a pub sub in there.
How dare they not tell him?
I think it was cereal. I think he had Lucky Charms and something else that people saw in there. He's got a couple kids, so maybe that's what that was all about.
Okay.
Lucky Charms has gotten better, in my opinion.
It has. Well, apparently Lionel Messi knows about that. Because he's all over. He was buying that.
I wonder if he does know about the pub sub now after the fact. Are people really?
It was one of the top comments.
Okay.
I'm sure somebody, somewhere did it. And then other people were grabbing some of the bags he supposedly touched, and they were trying to sell those for like $2,500 a piece, the plastic Publix bags.
Publix bag.
Yeah,
Good
that
Lord.
Lionel Messi touched. I mean, that's just kind of the level of fandom. And then yesterday, I don't know if you saw any of the videos of people standing outside of Dry Pink Stadium in Fort Lauderdale. It was supposed to start at 6:30, and it looked like a hurricane that was blowing through there. The storm force winds, and it was just nasty.
It was nasty all weekend.
Yeah, they had this whole thing that was set up where they were supposed to have some live music before, and there's going to be all kinds of hype, and so they had to kind of rearrange everything that went on. And the music and the artists that they had playing, that didn't come on until after the introduction, so they got kind of broomed for there. They did have a welcome video that welcomed Lionel Messi to enter Miami. Tom Brady was in the video. Steph Curry, great NBA player. Mark Anthony from Miami, the singer. DJ Khaled, of course. He's on everything that has to do with Miami.
We the best music.
Yeah. So he was part of it.
Your DJ Khaled's not bad.
You can't do an announcement in Miami without him yelling his name over it.
No, he's always part of We the best. He was, of course, a part of it. And it was amazing, the crowd that they had. It didn't look like there was any capacity whatsoever. It was completely full, which is kind of crazy to see Dry Pink Stadium look that way. If you've ever been in there for one of the soccer matches, it's anything but full.
So, in your opinion, are they getting their money's worth, what they're having to probably pay this cat?
I guess it remains to be seen. There's so many other ways that they're making money on this. Messi's going to be making $60 million a year. He's got a contract that goes through 2025. Will they make that back in television rights and everything else? I think there's a deal with Messi with Apple TV. The big question in the debate right now, I guess we'll have to see. Their first match with Messi is going to be Friday against Cruz Azul at Dry Pink Stadium, and you'll just have to see. I assume that's all sold out. And if the demand is so high, they are talking seriously about moving it to Hard Rock Stadium, where you got a capacity of 65,000.
Yeah. I mean, look, ticket sales talk, baby.
Yeah. So that could be the future, and we'll see, because, I mean, some tickets were going for, some people were trying to sell them for like $10,000. The range pretty much was anywhere from $750 to $3,000, depending upon where you're trying to buy tickets for Friday night's game, too.
How old is this cat, the main dude?
He's like 36, somewhere around there.
What's the soccer lifespan usually?
he's on the backside of his career, but, he just got done winning a World Cup, and they have this trophy, the Ballon d'Or, which is given to the greatest soccer player, and, he's still, putting up and winning those. So, yeah, at 36, he's got a 2-year deal. I think it's just to kind of prop up Inter Miami and hopefully get things going, because right now Inter Miami is in the basement. Like, they haven't won a match in I don't know how long. So we'll see what happens. They also signed one of his former teammates as well from Barcelona, Sergio Busquets. So he was part of the unveil last night, but this is what it sounded like from Drive Pink Stadium in Fort Lauderdale.
We promised this city that we would dream, that we would sign the best players in the world and the best player in the world. And tonight that dream comes true. But without anything further, I would like to introduce to you your number 10, Inter Miami's number 10, America's number 10, the best number 10 in the world, Lionel Andres Messi.
It was pretty cool. They had fireworks going off the top of the stadium.
Okay.
And, it was a high-end production. It wasn't anything small. It looked as big as what the deal is. So it's going to be a big thing. Starting on Friday, you'll get to see your first match. It looks like there's going to be 8 home games that'll have Messi in it, going all the way till October 7th. And the final match is going to be happening at Drive Pink Stadium. So how big is it going to be for South Florida? We'll have to see, because right now Inter Miami is the worst franchise that we have. Aside from this weekend, the Marlins have been doing pretty good. The Dolphins been doing pretty good.
Tyreek's saying that they're going to win the Super Bowl this year.
Know.
Did you see that video?
I did see that video.
I
It'd be
love
interesting.
confidence.
Yeah.
I love that.
I know. Well, I know when I said your future Super Bowl champs, I know Christian Wilkins wasn't too thrilled with that. He was like, come on, man. He's like, what are you doing? So, yeah.
Talk to Tyreek.
Yeah.
He's putting it in our head.
Tyreek's doing it as well. Yeah, it's not just me.
We're getting excited. We can't help it.
Yeah, this is what Tyreek had to say on his podcast.
I will break 2,000 yards next year, bro.
Y'all heard him. He just checking stuff off his bucket list.
And all I'm going to say is 2,000 yards was on my bucket list to get, bro, before I leave this league. And y'all think the cheater going to leave without doing something he promised himself he going to do as a Jit? I got y'all, baby. 2,000 yards and another Super Bowl. We getting that. Believe that. Believe that. Thank you. Thank you.
It needed to be said.
It needed to be said.
Okay. There you go.
I love it. I love confidence.
Broad.
And then backing it up.
Yes. That's just the thing.
He can do.
Yeah. So it should be interesting coming up here. We got some great sports on the way. And just a couple of minutes, just kind of curious. I'm wondering if Virginia suffers from this. It's called time blindness.
What?
Yeah. Time blindness. What exactly is it, and how do you know if you're suffering from it? I'll let you know coming up next.
97.9 WRMF, the summer of 2020 free. All summer long, win free summer getaways to Orlando. Cash.
Awesome.
Concert tickets.
Cool.
Theme park tickets.
That is awesome.
Dining and more. Because it's the summer of 2020 free. I mean, who should pay when it's free?
Summer of 2020 free.
On 97.9 WRMF. Listen all summer for the best free stuff.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
And get our 97.9 WRMF mobile app to earn rewards and win all summer long. From the WRMF Anna Jar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anna Jar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Storm Smart provides homeowners with Storm Catcher screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market. Storm Smart screens block up to 95% of rain and wind. To call 833-60-SMART or go to stormsmart.com for your free consultation. We have a crash tying you up currently in Broward County. This one on 95 northbound is just beyond the exit for Sterling Road. Look for a left lane blocked in that area. Traffic, a service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits, 97.9 WRMF.
When you drive a new 2023 Outlander from Palm Beach Mitsubishi, it's a win-win. Named #1 in customer satisfaction with dealership service among mainstream brands and SUV owners by J.D. Power. Win the summer with a 3.9% APR for 72 months at Palm Beach Mitsubishi.
Hey, look, we all know somebody who thinks they have the best life hacks, things like opening a can with a spoon or using your wireless hotspot for your internet at home. But what those hotspotters don't know is that there's a much better hack out there. See, Xfinity gives you 99.9% reliable internet, so you don't have to settle for using your phone for home internet. It means more gaming, streaming, and looking up other life hacks on your connected devices. It's time for real home internet. The next generation Xfinity 10G network. The future starts now. And now through July 21st, new customers can get 75 megabit internet and one line of unlimited mobile together for just $50 a month for 12 months with no annual contract, only from Xfinity, home with a 10G network. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service. Actual speeds may vary.
At Grainger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail. The ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff. Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference when it comes to keeping business moving. We get it. We're the same way, offering access to product experts to help you quickly and easily find what you need. So whatever your industry, you know you're always getting professional-grade products. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Injured in an accident? At Lytle Writers Smith Ivy and Fronrath, we have a team of attorneys with over 450 years of combined experience. With offices throughout South Florida, our team is ready to fight for you. You will pay nothing unless we win your case. Visit LytleWriter@foryourrights.com, main office, West Palm Beach.
Hey, Gracie, did the guys go to lunch without me?
Yeah, they went to Bud's Chicken and Seafood to get the lunch bunch.
Buds!
They don't invite you because you make those weird sounds.
I love Buds.
Taste Buds. Taste the difference.
Are you tired of sweating in your own home? Then it's time to call Air Around the Clock. Air Around the Clock is the largest Rheem dealer in South Florida with 135 trucks on the road every day. If your wife is hot, call us at 888-FIX-MY-AC.
It's a beautiful day at the grocery store. The shopper is rounding the end cap. Uh-oh, looks like there's some spilled tomato sauce. Here comes the slide. Oh,
that's gonna leave a mark, Bob.
Talk about a curveball.
Clean up on aisle 5.
At Morgan & Morgan, we know injuries can come out of left field. As America's largest injury law firm, we've recovered over $15 billion for our clients. If you've been injured in an accident, call Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Kick back under the cheeky hut on the river at Conky Joe's Seafood Restaurant. Imagine raw bar clams, some famous conch fritters, and a rum punch on the table right in front of you. Ah, that sea breeze is just what you needed today. Order their truly fresh fish or, hey, check out their weekly specials. Happy hour is every day with live music Thursday through Sunday. Come on to Conky Joe's to remember just what you love about Jensen Beach. Conky Joe's Seafood. You know the way, just north of the Jensen Beach Causeway. For reservations, visit conkyjoes.com.
Do you know the sound Dunkin' Ice makes? It's the soundtrack of summer, and summer sure does sound good. Try Dunkin' Refreshers, iced coffee, cold brew, and lattes. Summer runs on Dunkin'.
Experience the Anna Jar and Levine difference. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
Are you needing a little bit of an extra punch with where you are in life? Well, Wellington Anti-Aging can get you that extra punch. Need some added energy? That was the biggest thing I noticed on day one after doing my hormone replacement therapy. I'd do it for that alone. But there's so many other great things that hormone replacement therapy can do for you. If you're having a hard time losing weight, well, this can actually open things up so you can lose the weight and get back to your initial body weight that you want to be at. You'll have more lean muscle, better looking physique, and ultimately more confidence. And for you ladies, you got so many hormones that you're dealing with, more than guys. Things that affect so many things, especially as you get towards menopause, like hot flashes, night sweats, sleep problems, fatigue, changes in your libido can all be rendered okay when you do hormone replacement therapy. Plus, you can even fend off long-term health complications like heart disease and some forms of cancer. So get your free consultation today by going online to WellingtonAntiAging.com. That's WellingtonAntiAging.com.
Wells Fargo lets you know where you stand with your FICO credit score. What if you knew where you stood with everything? Like your kids' friends.
Hey, boys. How do cows stay informed?
Dad, don't.
They read the Moo paper.
Mr. Otis, you're the funniest. It's good to know where you stand. And when it comes to your FICO credit score, you can with a Wells Fargo account.
Visit wellsfargo.com/getfico to learn more. Terms and conditions apply. FICO is a registered trademark of Fair Isaac Corporation in the United States and other countries. Wells Fargo Bank N.A., member FDIC.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anajar and Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In office, West Palm Beach.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Stars, stripes, and savings at hgregg.com on Military Trail. Celebrate this 4th of July all month long with their Independence Day sales event. Whatever your taste or budget is, they've got a huge selection of inventory with a perfect match for you. hgregg.com. Save more, drive happy.
Get ready for a stormy afternoon, but this morning starting off with mostly cloudy skies, temperatures in the upper 70s, heating up to the low 90s this afternoon with a heat advisory in effect as it feels like temperatures go up to 110 degrees out there. Heavy rain through the evening. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Jennifer Correa on 97.9 WRMF.
This report is sponsored by HCA Florida Healthcare.
HCA Florida Healthcare is here for everyone in your family at every stage of life, providing comprehensive, personalized care. Because healthier tomorrows are what we're all about. Learn more at hcafloridahealthcare.com.
The summer of 2023 on 97.9 WRMF.
Got something cool and new for you today for Camp KVJ. The usual 4-pack of passes to Rapids Water Park is going to be also paired with a 4-pack of passes to the Jupiter Inlet Lighthouse and Museum.
Ooh.
That is a fun place to go check out, and it is right there by Love Street. So many great little restaurants that you could take the kids to and get a good view of the Jupiter Lighthouse and get your photos of the lighthouse right there.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Absolutely. So we got the hookup for that. You'll go free with the kids coming up here in just about 25 minutes.
Summer of 2023.
Learn more at WRMF.com.
Does Virginia have what's called time blindness?
Yeah, I feel like I do. I don't know what it is, but I feel afflicted.
They say that it happens when people struggle to balance their focus between the things they like to do and the things they have to do. This would be a person that I think is chronically late because they just kind of get caught up in things, and next thing you know, it's just, oh my gosh, I am so sorry, I'm 2 hours late.
Not our girl. She's very punctual.
Better late than ugly.
They say people that have time blindness value their own time more than your time.
Yep.
And it all happens because of something in our brain, which is constantly shifting between two different types of attention. There's automatic attention, and then there's directed attention. The automatic attention is your happy place. That is how you focus when you're doing something that you like or you find interesting. You're saying, oh my gosh, I just lost track of time. Well, you were using automatic attention. You were doing things that you like to do. Directed attention is when you have to do things that you don't really want to do but have to do. So you kind of got to push the gas pedal to make yourself drive down that path.
Do you think you're late sometimes because you are kind of not wanting to get ready yet? You're like, I don't want to get ready yet. I'm kind of. It's nice, relaxing. Once I get ready, I'm moving. Is that what happens?
I'm tired sometimes, and getting ready is like, oh my gosh, there's so many steps, Kevin.
The hair's
you don't even know.
The hair takes a while.
Just to look halfway decent, the things I have to do to this face and hair, it's like 87 steps.
It's almost kind of like you getting ready to do a little marathon.
I'm tired. And the older you get, the more you have to do.
Oh my goodness.
And just to try to look decent to walk out the door, it's a lot.
What time last night did you have to wake up to get here this morning? That's crazy. They say during periods of automatic attention, you can get so engrossed and hyper-focused that you lose track of time, but during directed attention, it can be hard to stay focused at all. And they say that time blindness happens when people have trouble balancing the two, paying attention to what you want to and then what you have to. And now, of course, some people are making a case for why time blindness is something that you could be discriminated against.
Oh, boy.
It's not my fault.
Yes.
Never
I
is.
should be protected by the Americans with disabilities.
Yes. Here is
It's a condition.
member of Gen Z making their case.
This is great.
So I'm applying to go somewhere, and I just wanted to know, are there accommodations for people who struggle with time blindness and being on time? And then the person I was with interrupted and acted like I was asking something else. And then when we were done, they actually started yelling at me and saying that accommodations for time blindness doesn't exist. And if you struggle with being on time, you'll never be able to get a job. And yeah, I think that a culture where workers are just cut off because they struggle with being on time, yeah, that culture needs to be dismantled.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are accommodations gonna be made?
That world needs to be dismantled.
I suffer from time blindness. You have to accommodate to me. It's a disability.
None of it surprises me.
How about that, huh?
That is rich.
You want me to actually be there at a certain time? What?
It's not my fault, and you have to make accommodations.
We just need to dismantle everything.
Yeah.
Just dismantle the whole system, Kevin.
Take it all down. Take it all down. It's toxic.
That's hilarious. Don't get mad at it.
You can't get mad
Don't
at
get
it.
mad at that comment.
You have to laugh at it. And
Yes.
Look, I'm late a lot. And I own it. I know it's my fault. You don't have to make any accommodations for me. I know it's a personal issue.
Well, that's what everyone does now. If you are the problem, you have to figure out some kind of a medical thing or some kind of reason why you're an a-hole.
So when you're running late here this morning, go into your boss and be like, I suffer from time blindness. And if you don't realize that, then this whole place needs to be dismantled.
And you need to make accommodations and make my start time flexible.
Because you're a victim. You're a victim of time blindness. There you go.
I've heard it all.
Your excuse for the day to run late. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, how do you rebuild a burnt bridge? Is this bridge possible of rebuilding? We'll hear why next.
I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice and sang some better words. I wish I found some chords in an order that is new. I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time I sang. I was told when I get older all my fears would shrink, but now I'm insecure and I care what people think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. We're stressed out. Sometimes a certain smell will take me back to when I was young. How come I'm never able to identify where it's coming from? I'd make a candle out of it if I ever found it. Try to sell it, never sell out of it. I'd probably only sell one. Maybe to my brother, cause we have the same nose, same clothes, homegrown, a stone's throw from a creek we used to roam. But it would remind us of when nothing really mattered. Out of student loans and treehouse homes, we all would take the ladder. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. Yeah. We used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. Yeah. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out.
Used to play pretend, bunny. We used to play pretend, wake up, you need the money. Used to play pretend, bunny. pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we fly far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. Yeah.
Well, when you burn a bridge, there's a lot of times that bridge cannot be rebuilt. And this might be an email to address in one of those situations where you may not be able to rebuild this bridge. It's just the way it goes. And it's not up to you if you're the one who burned it to actually have it rebuilt. You don't get to do both. If you burn it, a lot of times you don't get to rebuild it. That's the part of the other person. This email we said, I hooked up with my sister's fiance 7 years ago.
Oh.
She called off the wedding and hasn't spoken to me since. My mother always told me to not reach out to her because my sister was still so angry about the situation. Her fiance and I stayed together for 2 years, and then we broke up when he ended up cheating on me. Yeah, that's typically what happens. Now they want to reconcile with their sister, but they don't know how to. And their mom passed away 9 months ago, so they don't have that person to even help build a bridge. And they never really had a chance to grieve together over the passing of their mom, but they want to rebuild the relationship. I feel terrible about how I handle myself, but what do I do now?
I bet you feel terrible. And you should.
Yeah.
I mean, your sister's fiance is next level.
If your sister doesn't want to forgive you, you don't get forgiveness.
That might be one of those things where someone may not be able to forgive you. Some people may.
But some people don't have to. If your sister is not ready to forgive you for doing that, sorry, not sorry. You're going to have to just suck it up and realize there's consequences for your stupid, whorish action.
If you've done that, if you've bedded your sister's fiance, there's a chance that it might not go well for y'all.
Yeah. Close your legs to your sister's fiance, you moron.
Yeah, so some bridges cannot be rebuilt.
That does suck, though, when you know you've messed up so bad and there's nothing you can do about it. But I think Virginia's right. If someone doesn't want to forgive you,
she shouldn't have to.
No.
Your sister can carry this to her grave.
Yep.
If she wants.
Yeah, it's really all on her. And so you just sit back and hope that one day you get that call, but you may not.
You're lucky your sister is letting you live. She would be vindicated if she choked the life out of you.
Would you be able to forgive your sister? If she did that, she hooked up with Panda. And could you forgive her?
It'd be rough. I don't know. That's a great question.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things you don't really know unless you're in it.
Right.
You got to see how the emotions are and all the situations and circumstances that happen around it.
And you love her, but I mean, you can love her from afar and say, I never want to see her again and just dismiss her because you can't handle the pain of what she did to you. That's okay.
And the other thing, too, it's not like it was a one-time thing. She
2
stayed
years.
with him after.
And that's what...
And here's the thing, too. That was her fiance. So she hadn't even married the guy yet. She was probably still in that phase where she was head over heels with him.
Sure.
You know, you married a guy, you're with him for 15 years, take him.
The only saving grace that the sister who slept with the fiance could say is like, see what I saved you from? He cheated on me too. He wouldn't cheat on you after you've been married.
No, you don't get to say that. That's not what you say.
That's all she's got. Yeah, so I think you probably are just going to have to deal with not having a sister reaching out for quite some time. And there's nothing you can do. Well, we got some interesting stuff from this year in pop culture. Can you tell me, based on the song Gangsta's Paradise, the movie Die Hard with a Vengeance, and the TV show ER, what year in pop culture this was?
Didn't I hear you say you don't even like your brother?
There's a difference, you know, between not liking one's brother and not caring when some dumb Irish flatfoot drops him out of a window.
Okay, so what year was that?
I think it's 95.
What do you think, Virginia? Do you agree?
I disagree.
What year was it?
I think it was 97.
97. Okay, 95, 97, couple of guesses. What year was it exactly? We'll find out next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
StormSmart provides homeowners with StormCatcher screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market. StormSmart screens block up to 95% of rain and wind. Call 833-60-SMART or go to stormsmart.com for your free consultation. Well, at the moment, no major incidents tying you up on your roadways. 95 and the Turnpike up to speed for the most part throughout Broward and Palm Beach counties. Traffic and service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits, 97.9 WRMF.
When you drive a new 2023 Outlander from Palm Beach Mitsubishi, it's a win-win. Named #1 in customer satisfaction with dealership service among mainstream brands and SUV owners by J.D. Power. Win the summer with a 3.9% APR for 72 months at Palm Beach Mitsubishi.
Deals on the McD app are kind of like cool breezes on a hot summer day. You don't know when they're coming, but when they hit, there's nothing quite like them. Save time and get back to summer fun when you order ahead on the app. Pick up a juicy, tender McCrispy, golden fries, and a refreshing Dr. Pepper. It's 25% off your entire order when you spend $1 using mobile order and pay on the McD app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid 6/1/23 through 12/31/23 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Dr. Pepper is a registered trademark of Dr. Pepper 7UP, Inc. The McCafe Oreo Frappe has altered my brain chemistry. It's got tasty mocha, a hint of coffee, and Oreo cookie pieces. All of this deliciousness is blended with ice, then covered in whipped topping and even more Oreo cookie pieces. Whoa, that's cold. Brain Frappe! Hurry, the McCafe Oreo Frappe is back for unlimited time. Get 25% off your entire order exclusively when you spend $1 using mobile order and pay on the McD app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 12/31/23 at participating McDonald's. Valid one time per day while supplies last. Oreo is a trademark of Mondelez International Group used under license.
Hey, it's Jay Bird. Oh, I am hungry this morning, and I would love some Dunkin'. You want breakfast? Mama, I'll get us some Dunkin' today. It's on the bird.
I know you will. That's how you roll.
We got all kind of sandwiches you can get any part of the day. Got the sausage, egg, and cheese, your bacon, egg, and cheese. You got the turkey sausage available. The big boy, the sourdough breakfast sandwich. That's something that would be real nice like in your belly. Don't forget, too, DD Perks membership. That's where you get deals galore. So head to Dunkin' today. Pair those sandwiches up with some of the hash browns. I am Jay Bird, and I run on Dunkin'.
These days, there are plenty of things to worry about, but keeping pests out of your home shouldn't be one of them. That's why you need Massey Services. Massey eliminates pests before they get inside. They start by carefully inspecting the inside and outside of your home, and then focus customized treatments on the outside. Best of all, your satisfaction is guaranteed or your money back. That's the Massey difference. Expect more and get it.
Millions of home visits, hundreds of medical professionals, a nonprofit home healthcare agency. VNA of Florida is currently hiring nurses and aides to deliver care to our patients in their homes. We have 8 to 12-hour shifts as well as home visits available immediately. Home care is an independent setting where you will work one-to-one with a patient who smiles when you walk through the door. Call 888-618-8322 or apply online at vnaflorida.org.
From the Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach studio,
we want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, brought to you by Giving Juice, we have an update on Ty Pennington. Remember him from the home makeover show? He had to be rushed to the hospital because he couldn't breathe. I'll tell you what happened coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ show on 97.9 WRMF.
Okay, so what year was all this stuff big in pop culture? Die Hard with a Vengeance, big at the box office. Gangsta's Paradise was a big song with Coolio. And ER was one of your top TV shows. Jaybird's saying it was 95. Virginia, you think it was 1997?
Virginia should get this right. I don't know if you know this, but she can do Coolio Gangsta's Paradise live on a stage.
Whoa.
She floated at the Crawfish Festival.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if you know this, Kevin, but I'm kind of an awesome rapper.
Wow. I feel like I'd love a taste of that. Wouldn't you love a taste of that?
Oh, I would love a taste right now. You let me know if you got to keep that beat.
You got a bar for us, Virginia?
You need it?
Yeah.
Bring down a bar, yeah.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Maybe treated like a punk, you know, that's unheard of. You better watch how you're walking and how you're talking, or you and your homies might be lying to chalk.
Wow, that was great.
I thought my beatboxing was messing you up.
Sounded like you had a little bit of Lisa Left Eye in there, too, from TLC.
Yeah,
That's
she's
impressive.
an inspiration. She is an inspiration. Rest in peace.
Wow. Well, Bird, you called it out, baby. 1995. That was the year.
Okay. Wow, look
That
at
was the
you.
year. Yeah. What was it that did it for you? Was it Gangsta's Paradise?
It was. I remember my senior year, that coming out, and it being big the minute after minute.
Hour after hour.
Yeah, it was a huge song. Huge song. So there you go. 1995.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Your Dirt of the Day brought to you by the delicious Giving organic juice that we love. So I don't know if you saw this over the weekend. Remember Ty Pennington? He was on that show, Extreme Home Makeover, and I loved him. And I thought he was such a good host. And I guess he's been still doing a bunch of stuff. I think he's on like smaller networks now and still doing home makeover stuff and still very active. He all of a sudden couldn't breathe last week. And he was like,
oh no.
They rushed him to the ER and he had developed an abscess that had grown so big inside of his throat that it was cutting off his airway. He had had a sore throat. He didn't know, he just figured, oh, I got a sore throat. Maybe I got a little cold or something. He had been battling that for a few weeks. And it turns out it was a growing abscess that finally had grown to the point to block his whole airway. And it was like,
whoa.
I can't breathe.
Oh, that's crazy.
They got in there and they got rid of it, and I think he's going to be okay. But good Lord, I didn't even know that was possible.
I never even heard of that.
Gotta watch this Pennington, man.
That's nutty.
No relation to the Penningtons of your
Not that I know
kin?
of. I'm expecting a check if he is, because I think he's worth a lot of money.
Better hope that's not something that's genetic.
Yeah, I know.
All the Penningtons get an abscess in their throat. Ariana Grande was spotted at Wimbledon, and I think what's interesting is she was there with a bunch of friends. Her man was nowhere around, and she's not wearing her wedding ring anymore. They say the last time that she was spotted wearing her wedding ring was back in April. And that maybe she's already having trouble in paradise with her new man. They just got married.
Uh-oh.
You don't take off your wedding ring that quick unless something's going down. Because she had a big ring and, she kind of song, 7 rings. All about the rings, Kev.
All about rings.
I wonder how often that happens where someone gets married and within pretty quick after the wedding you go, oh man, this is what a terrible idea this was.
It happens.
I know it happens, but how often does it happen?
And finally here, I love this. You go into an Ed Sheeran concert in Detroit, but you're not expecting to see Eminem come on stage because, it's Ed Sheeran.
Mm-hmm.
Those two can't be boys, can they? How exciting. Eminem came out on stage to do Lose Yourself and then stuck around and did Stan with Ed Sheeran on stage.
Palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. This moment on the split away. Mom's spaghetti is nuggets, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bomb. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking out, everybody's choking out. The clock's run out, time's up, all the loud. Step back to reality.
That's so cool.
That's cool.
Wow, what a moment for those fans in Detroit.
I always love when that happens, when they bring out a surprise, especially something like that.
That's big.
That's next level big.
Going in
wow.
Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eminem's hometown. Like, that's just great job. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Got some celebrity birthdays going down today. Happy birthday to Luke Bryan, country star. It's also on American Idol. Turning 47 years old today.
Oh, happy birthday.
Mark Burnett, he did The Apprentice and Survivor. He is 63. David Hasselhoff turns 71 today.
Don't hassle the Hoff, Virginia.
Queen Camilla Parker Bowles turns 76 today.
Giving side pieces everywhere hope.
And Donald Sutherland, Kiefer's dad, is 88. And there was a story, I think, last week about somebody saying that when you work on a movie with Donald Sutherland, you are not allowed to make eye contact with him.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't get it.
I know, right?
At 88, though, what's he going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
What you going to do? I'm going to look at you, and I'm just going to look at you. And what you going to do?
She's right. She's got a good point.
We got a birthday shout out here to the best daughter in the whole universe from Mommy, Daddy, and Karina. That is happy 7th birthday to Olivia. And there she is on KVJ TV.
Oh, how cute.
Also, happy birthday to Grant. Can't wait to celebrate at the live show on Saturday. That's awesome. The YouTube Gang of Misfits. Angie in Hollywood sent that in.
That's our Grant. The Grant we know and love.
Oh, we love Grant.
Maybe a little birthday chant on Saturday, bud.
Oh,
Woohoo!
you're going to get that.
So gonna get that. And probably more.
You probably get a beer spilled on you after I chug it.
I think I licked his face at the last live show.
You did?
I did.
Okay.
I apologized, and then he said, never apologize for licking my face. And I was like, all right, it's on.
You licked his face. I'm pretty sure I spit beer out at his table on accident. It came up.
And he's coming back.
He's a man that loves abuse.
Gabby is 14 today. Olivia is turning 16. That is from Mom, Dad, and Oliver. And we got some great photos there on KVJ TV.
Wow, that's a beautiful picture.
Yeah. If you don't know, KVJ TV is on YouTube. We got 459 people in there right now watching. Go jump on it. And make sure you subscribe while you're there. You can watch us anytime live, or you can even check it out a little bit later if you want on demand. It is going to be there. All right, we got a 4-pack of passes right now to both Rapids Water Park and the Jupiter Inlet Lighthouse and Museum. It is all part of Camp KVJ. Because when those kids are home for the summertime, it is not easy to entertain, or it's not cheap. So we're going to try to make it easy and cheap. You got the 4-pack of passes to both right now. If you're a parent, call us up. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. Suits watched an old classic over the weekend with his young Gen Z eyes. Did he like it or not? We'll get his movie review coming up next.
Oxytocin making it all okay. When I come back down, it doesn't feel the same. Now I'm sitting around waiting for the world to end all day. 'Cause I couldn't leave you if I tried. You break me, then I break my rules. Last time was the last time too. It's messed up, I know, but I'm still
Just seems like summer keeps dragging on. Is it going fast or quick for you, Virginia? I think it's going really slow. And I think it's just, I don't know if it's the heat or what. It's just, I'm like, oh my gosh. Like it's the never-ending summer here.
I think it's pacing fair for me. I don't feel like it's slow or fast.
Okay, well.
It is hot, and it is damp, and it is swampy.
Good heavens, yeah, it is definitely all those kind of things. And it's tough, too, because, I remember when I was a kid, man, we'd go outside and play around, but it wasn't like a heat index of 114 or whatever it is. I think we're setting heat index records.
I couldn't believe yesterday. Yesterday felt unnaturally hot.
It's crazy.
It was going through my clothes, cooking my skin.
Yeah.
The sun was. I'm
Oh,
going,
just unreal.
I don't feel right.
Just unreal. So, going to Rapids Water Park is about the only place you can go outside and not melt. We got a 4-pack of passes to not only that, but to the Jupiter Inlet Lighthouse and Museum. David is on here from Royal Palm. Hello, David.
Good morning, KBJ.
Good morning, David. How old are your kids?
Pretty good. 15 and 11.
15, 11. What have they been doing this summer?
Camp Roseberry. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I hear you, man. That's a lot of kids. Well, you got something fun for them. They're going to love you when you get home to see them tonight. Let them know they're going to Rapids Water Park. And they're also going to love the Jupiter Inlet Lighthouse and Museum. A very cool little thing to check out, David.
Thank you so much.
Okay, buddy. Enjoy that with the kids. Got another 4-pack of both this time tomorrow here on the KVJ show. I don't know if you saw Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 was on top of the weekend box office. It's been out for 5 days now. It dropped on Wednesday. $80 million it's brought in domestically, 155 internationally, 235 worldwide.
People were saying y'all should have brought back and tried to do the Tom Cruise cruise for Mission Impossible. We didn't even really think about that.
It's not dead. We can do this.
You're right. We don't need Top Gun just for that Tom Cruise cruise.
He's got like another 6 of these Mission Impossible movies coming out. So.
He's not going to stop acting. You're good.
All right.
He's still doing it. The Sound of Freedom came in second place. It jumped up 37% from last week, made $27 million.
Good.
That'll usually happen where a movie jumps that high from the second week.
Yeah, I guess word of mouth is good on it, and people are forwarding those tickets. It has nabbed $81.5 million since its debut 12 days ago. And for an independent film and minimal theaters, it's amazing just how well it continues to do. I think maybe if you were wondering why some media outlets have been attacking the movie, this might help spell it out. Tim Ballard, who's the man behind the inspiration for Sound of Freedom, he said Mel Gibson helped him rescue children from sex trafficking rings in Ukraine. And he's giving him some credit. He said Mel Gibson called to inform him that there were kids in the Ukraine war zone who needed rescuing. And Ballard managed to rescue 6,000 women and children and expose a pedophile ring that was trafficking children from Ukraine to Mexico. In some cases, pedophiles would set up fake orphanages to steal children right there in plain sight. That's how elaborate they get with their schemes. Ballard also hinted that Tony Robbins documented the entire operation. So
The Tony Robbins,
yeah. So I think both of those gentlemen carry a lot of detractors with them. So when they start getting grouped into the process, maybe you can see why some people are panning.
But you know what? The more people that cover this and talk about this and say this is going on and we need to figure out who these people are that are purchasing all of these sex trafficked children and women, that is the heart of it. And if you talk about it, it gets more exposure. They don't want you to talk about it. So keep talking about it.
Yep. Well, it's continuing to do well.
Because this country purchases more than any other country, the U.S.
We do.
They're amongst us. Look around. Somebody you cross paths with in your day is into this kind of crazy crap.
Oh, boy.
They're around you.
Okay.
Look around, Kevin.
Look around, Kevin.
I'm looking around, and I don't like what I see.
I'm looking around, too. First of all, it's very messy in here.
Yeah. Suits took a look at an old classic over the weekend. What was the movie you watched, Suits?
So you guys recommended this one last week, Private Parts, the Howard Stern movie.
Yes.
And I got to say, I really enjoyed this thing. I thought not only was it well done, but, I was saying to Denny's, obviously you can't go through life without knowing a little bit about Howard Stern, knowing how he ruffled people's feathers, and especially being in this industry, how big of a deal he is. But a lot of that happened before I was born, so it was kind of cool to go back and see the stuff he was actually doing in his early days. And man, that guy just did not give an F. I mean, he did whatever the hell he wanted, and it was fun to watch. I really enjoyed it. I thought they did a good job telling the story. It wasn't like it dragged on at all. I definitely enjoyed it, for sure.
Okay.
It's kind of interesting. I remember as a kid watching some of the old clips of Elvis, and I didn't fully get it. And they're talking about how scandalous Elvis was. I'm like, what's he really doing? And now I kind of wonder if that movie won't serve that way for other people looking at, whoa, because to us, him doing the stuff he was doing on the radio is so scandalous and crazy. But if you listen to the podcast and everything that's out there today, you may look and be like, I don't get what the big deal was.
I kind of disagree, only because I listened to a lot of old Howard Stern clips.
Yeah.
There was some racial stuff on there
True.
that they did that I don't think in a million. You listen to it now and go, oh, whoa.
It sounds dated, though, right?
It sounds like you would not hear that anywhere. So yeah, I guess it would. It just, you'll hear certain things and your ears just perk up because that style of comedy or whatever is not so
skits done in
prevalent.
blackface and things like that.
Just a lot of stuff, characters, storyline, just language in general.
Right.
I'm talking about just the Stern part.
Mm-hmm. It is kind of wonder, with everybody that they've dug up something that somebody said 30 years ago. Isn't it amazing that yet nobody has had a campaign to cancel Howard Stern for any of those things?
There's montages of him
It's just
saying,
not catching fire, though, huh?
I think he's kind of addressed it before, saying that was an old Stern, and he's evolved, and
I'm not there anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, I do, and I think they knew what they were getting into when they got him.
Yeah. So it held up for you, Suits?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm in the industry, so I've got that perspective, but I just thought that it was really well done, and it kept me hooked the entire time. I was really into the story.
It's an entertaining movie.
It's
I really enjoyed
really
it.
cool behind the scenes,
It is.
too.
Mhm.
Like, as people that are in the business, we can tell you it's fascinating how he made it and what he did.
Some of the things he does to management, I can't believe that he defied people that way and managed to make it so big. It's just incredible.
He's a legend, and it's a true story.
Yeah.
He's not making this stuff up.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. What would you give it as a grade?
I'll give that a 90.
Nice.
Solid movie.
Okay.
I really enjoyed the ride.
All right. Very cool. Coming up here in a couple minutes, we did a KVJ draft on Friday for TV shows from the 2020s. So with the Emmy Awards being launched last week, and the possibility that it may be a while before we see any brand new programming, we went through and drafted out. Suits got the overall number one pick. He went with Better Call Saul, Succession, and Stranger Things. Bird had the second pick. He got Cobra Kai, Black Mirror, and Curb Your Enthusiasm. I got Ted Lasso, Ozark, and Yellowstone. Virginia went with Yellow Jackets, Tiger King, and You. And Denny's went with Sunny in Philadelphia, S-Bombs Creek, and The Last of Us.
I mean, clearly there's one person on there that's got the weakest list. It's pretty obvious.
Whatever.
I assume you're pointing at Virginia?
He's always pointing at me. If it wasn't for me, he'd have nothing to point at.
You are right.
Over the weekend, we got your votes from Facebook and Instagram. Who was first? Who was last? We'll find out next.
97.9 WRMF wants to send you to Universal Orlando Resort. This isn't fairy tales and make-believe. This is as real as it gets. Prepare to change your profile pictures. When you're ready to get real, the adrenaline is waiting for you at Universal Orlando Resort. To enter, get the 97.9 WRMF app for your chance to win tickets and the grand prize hotel stay. Go to WRMF.com for more info and rules. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Storm Smart provides homeowners with Storm Catcher Screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market. Storm Smart screens block up to 95% of rain and wind. Call 833-60-SMART or go to stormsmart.com for your free consultation. You're under speed this morning on 95 southbound through Boynton Beach. An accident just beyond the exit for Gateway Boulevard is currently blocking a left lane. Give yourself extra time through that area. Traffic, a service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits 979 WRMF.
When you drive a new 2023 Outlander from Palm Beach Mitsubishi, it's a win-win. Named #1 in customer satisfaction with dealership service among mainstream brands and SUV owners by J.D. Power. Win the summer with a 3.9% APR for 72 months at Palm Beach Mitsubishi.
Ride brighter with Brightline's new train service to Orlando. Ride cushier with premium lounge perks and complimentary high-speed Wi-Fi. Ride roomier in spacious, hand-stitched leather seats. Ride tastier with onboard meal and drink service. And ride happier with hourly departures from South Florida to Orlando. Adult smart fares from $79 and kids from $39. Plus, groups of 4 or more save an additional 25%. Book now at GoBrightline.com. Brightline. Ride brighter.
Mom, Dad, I humbly suggest you save some money and shop Amazon for back to school. It's for my growth, meaning my body's growing at an alarming rate. And clothes you buy me this year will be very small very soon. Plus, the clothes I love today will be out of style tomorrow. But at least your wallet doesn't have to be my fashion victim if you shop low prices for school at Amazon. Hopefully this is helpful. Amazon. Spend less, smile more.
Are you a person that has ever struggled trying to lose weight? I think so many of us have, but now it's easier than ever. Even if you've been trying for a long period of time and it's just not coming off, you can do just what my wife did. She did Red Mountain weight loss, and the weight just flew off. She wasn't able to lose any kind of weight because she had a hormone imbalance. She had to get her hormones right first, but when she did, look out, she lost a ton of weight. She's told her friends about Red Mountain, and one of her friends lost 22 pounds. And with Red Mountain, you can lose 20 pounds by this time next month. It's all because of their RM3, an all-natural hormone that burns fat from your belly, hips, and thighs. You can regain your ideal body weight while eating real fresh food. You're not going to feel starved or deprived or jittery because it's not a stimulant, and your medication is delivered right to your door, so it's super easy. Just hit pound 250 from your cell phone right now and use the keyword Red Mountain Weight Loss. That's pound 250 Red Mountain Weight Loss.
The new year for life scratch-offs are literally for life.
That literally has my head spinning.
You could literally win up to $1 million a year for life.
Oh, wow. That literally blows me away.
They offer the highest instant win top prizes ever, plus bonus play.
I literally can't hold my horses.
Year for life scratch-offs from the Florida Lottery. Literally for life. Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly.
At Classic Cars of Palm Beach, they treat you like family. Right there on US 1 in Jupiter, John and Natalie, mom and dad, they run the show. The kids work there as salespeople. It's a vibe. It's an atmosphere. They want you to have a great experience. They've got a massive inventory. I was telling my friend, go check out their inventory. He went and he texted me. He's like, wow, they do have an incredible inventory. Unique cars, special cars, hard to find cars with low mileage, beautiful, clean Carfax reports, all the things you look for in a pre-owned great deal. They have it at Classic Cars of Palm Beach. I bought my Infiniti there, and seriously, it was 20-minute inventory, cars in every price range. ClassicCarsOfPalmBeach.com.
Hi, it's Randy for Tijuana Flats. It's fajita time. Whether it's a fajita quesadilla, fajita burrito, fajita taco, you can get them all right now, only for a limited time at Tijuana Flats. Grilled chicken and or steak starting at just $9.99, but this will not last forever, friends. So take advantage at Tijuana Flats. Can I also make another great recommendation? The Tijuana Flats app. So you can order ahead, see the menu. It's pretty amazing. And then I always talk about a trip to the sauce bar. It's a must-have. And so is the must-have right now for fajita time at Tijuana Flats.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Stars, stripes, and savings at hgregg.com on Military Trail. Celebrate this 4th of July all month long with their Independence Day sales event. Whatever your taste or budget is, they've got a huge selection of inventory with a perfect match for you. hgregg.com. Save more, drive happy.
get ready for a stormy afternoon, but this morning starting off with mostly cloudy skies, temperatures in the upper 70s, heating up to the low 90s this afternoon with a heat advisory in effect as it feels like temperatures go up to 110 degrees out there. Heavy rain through the evening. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Jennifer Correa on 97.9 WRMF.
This report is sponsored by HCA Florida Healthcare.
HCA Florida Healthcare is here for everyone in your family at every stage of life, providing comprehensive, personalized care. Because healthier tomorrows are what we're all about. Learn more at hcafloridahealthcare.com.
Mornings run on Dunkin', the official coffee of 97.9 WRMF. The summer of 2023 on 97.9 WRMF.
You can download that WRMF app to get yourself cash, trips, tickets, and more. Got a lot of new tickets on there like Post Malone, Jonas Brothers, Pitbull, and Enrique, and Ricky Martin all going to be at that show. Maybe a little Sam Smith if you want to go check that out, or Fall Out Boy. Just download it for free right now. Listen to KVJ Live or check out our podcast, the regular show, and the after the show. It's easy to do. And send us audio messages too. We'd love to play your voice right here on the show. Just look for the little microphone, hit it, leave an audio message that we can play with your comments right here, all through the very free WRMF app. Download it in your app store today.
Summer of 2023.
Learn more at WRMF.com.
All right, we had a KVJ draft on Friday for TV shows from the 2020s. We had Suits picking Better Call Saul, Succession, and Stranger Things. Bird had Cobra Kai, Black Mirror, and Curb Your Enthusiasm. I had Ted Lasso, Ozark, and Yellowstone. Virginia had Yellow Jackets, Tiger King, and You. And Denny's had Sunny in Philadelphia, S-Bombs Creek, and The Last of Us. So, Bird, you were saying that Virginia finished last. Is what you're thinking with.
I'll bet my face on it.
Gonna bet your face on it? It's a good bet. You win.
Damn it.
Oh, in the cellar.
I can't believe it.
And just to let you know, you beat her by 1 vote.
Oh,
Fourth place.
Don't get too puffy chested over there.
That's just all the salt and just the sweets I ate this weekend.
Some Uncrustables.
She's retaining fluid.
Yeah, I look a little chubby.
I'll get to you. Let me see here. Finishing in 3rd place, Suits.
Whoa, the kid, the prodigy?
I thought that Better Call Saul, Succession, and Stranger Things going to win it for him.
Turns out Google doesn't always win.
Yeah, take that, Gary.
So it's between myself and Denny's, and
it's Kevin. Kevin won.
I did.
It's the Summer of Rig.
It is. Summer Rig.
It is.
You can't beat the Rig Master.
Ted Lasso, Ozark, and Yellowstone.
He does keep winning this bit a lot.
A lot.
Mm-hmm,
and he loves it.
I do. All the people I got to pay to go onto Facebook and Instagram and vote for me. It is a lot. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, I want to keep the win streak going. We're going to do a round of Read My Lips. Okay, so how good are you at reading somebody else's lips? That's what we're going to put to the test here in a couple of minutes. Myself, Virginia, against Jaybird and Denny's. You can watch it right now on YouTube. Go look for the KVJ Show and KVJ Show TV.
Star, baby, 'cause in the dark you can't see shiny cars, and that's when you need me there. With you I'll always share, because when the sunshine we shine together. Told you I'll be here forever, said I'll always be your friend. took an oath, I'ma stick it out to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, ella, 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 it's raining, raining. Oh, baby, it's raining, raining. Baby, come into me.
All right, how good are you at reading lips? Virginia and I got the dub last week over Jaybird and Denny's.
Spanked it, some people said.
You ain't spanking nothing this week.
That was just because I'm so good at reading lips. We're going to put it and flip it just to see if Virginia can do just as well read my lips, and we're going to flip your team as well.
Okay.
So,
flip it, rub it down.
Smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh, no.
Okay. So Virginia's going to try to read my lips, and then Denny's going to try to read Bird's. Okay.
Do you want the lip gloss? Because I just put a bunch on and I was like, wait a minute, I don't need it.
Sure, why not?
All right.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Do you want plumping glitter gloss? Oh my gosh. Have you tried this?
No, I have not.
Oh my gosh, it's so fun. So it burns a little bit, but I know you're not afraid of the burn. It'll
Why does it
plump
burn?
because it's got this plumping agent. Oh, this is the rage, Kevin.
I'd stay away from it, Ralston.
No.
I say go for it.
Do it.
Burn makes me a little nervous, man.
Are you a wuss?
Let's see
You're
them
not afraid of lip gloss, are you, Ralston?
Okay. What is that? Is that the feel of the herpes settling?
That's the burning.
That's germs.
This one's got glitter and the plumping agent.
Oh, okay.
You should probably plump too, Bird.
I'll play. We'll share it. All in the same
Excuse
team.
me while I apply my makeup.
Wow,
Yeah.
really?
Oh, you look good, girl.
It's already working.
It really makes you pop.
I feel the burn already. 2 sores.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty. I love how he's taking his time. He's not rushing this process.
When the sore becomes visible, that's how you know it's working.
Okay.
How you feel?
Oh, wow.
So I feel sexy. I feel pretty, Virginia.
It looks like you've been
Oh,
eating
so pretty.
some fried chicken.
Does it?
Yeah.
It's got a glisten.
It's got a look. I like it.
Yeah, it does have a little burn there. Okay.
It's nice though, right? And it'll actually make your lips appear bigger and more plump because it makes like blood rush to them.
Oh, just what every guy needs.
Now I just want to do the whole thing. I want to get you some rouge. I want to get you some eyeliner. And
You could use an eyebrow pencil. Just saying.
Yeah.
I could darken those puppies up nice.
I remember you tried that not long ago. I'm not sure it did anything.
she's dancing on. Just know she's about to insult you. I can sense it.
It's kind of already, it's, you know.
It's getting there.
Yeah.
I do it to Panda. I darken his eyebrows with the
He wears makeup?
the dye.
Your husband wears makeup?
No, he lets me dye his eyebrows to make them darker
Really?
because I like the way it makes a pop.
Huh.
Pop.
So how often does he have to subdue to this torture?
Once a month.
Wow. Boy, you want to talk about a well-trained man, huh, Bird?
He's in prison.
It's called marriage.
Good Lord, she's playing dress up with her husband now. Okay, all right. We got 3 rounds, 10 seconds in each round here. See how long it takes or how many you can get out of the 3. 10 seconds is on the clock. Okay, Virginia gets the music turned on so she can't hear what I'm saying. She's going to try to read my lips. Okay, music is on. It's ready to go. And our time begins now. College party.
College work.
Party.
College
Party.
boning.
Party.
College party.
College party. That's it. Yeah.
Got it.
College party, which Virginia did over the weekend, going to Florida State.
I did.
Get it, Mama.
Shaming those girls, showing them how much you should be drinking if you're in college. Like, oh my gosh, I didn't know. Yeah.
You do an unbelievable keg stand. You really do.
Thank you.
Any keg stands this weekend?
I did not. There was no keg because we were like, doing a little more classy stuff. But hopefully during Parents Weekend, October 8th, there'll be a keg.
Okay. All right.
I like when we bring a keg into the studio here and we all do keg stands. It's just good, clean fun.
I agree.
Okay, here we go. Second round, 10 seconds on the clock. Virginia trying to read my lips. Our time begins now. Time. Blindness. Blindness. Blind.
Time blindness.
Yeah, time blindness. Denny's, he's always so topical.
Oh,
you got
sweet
it.
Denny's.
Time blindness.
Time blindness.
It's the latest thing people are being discriminated on.
Feel sorry for us. We are afflicted.
You got to play that clip again later. It fired people up so bad.
It's pretty amazing.
It really is.
Okay, all right. This could be a clean sweep, getting all three correct. And read my lips. Our 10 seconds begins now. Virginia is wrong.
Wrong. Virginia is wrong.
Virginia is wrong. Yes. Well, she's right. That's a clean sweep, baby.
That's the lip gloss.
I think it is. Yeah, it's these plump lips. They're just like a billboard, aren't they? Look at them standing out there.
We're cut out there.
You want the gloss, Jay Bird?
Yeah, plump it up.
Plump it up.
Seems to be working.
Yeah, it's making us all pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Bird, putting it on there.
Don't
It's
be
fun
shy.
to watch him. Look at him apply his lipstick.
The difference between you putting it on and him putting
You
it
ever
on.
seen that where they give a chimp lipstick?
Chipstick?
Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
It's like,
He puts it everywhere.
yeah, it's like I've got the same.
Kevin did it so precise
Yeah.
and correct and exact.
How I look?
Like a chimp.
Does it play?
Like a chimp with lipstick.
It feels good. Yeah. I like the burn.
You look
Oh,
pretty.
yeah. Thank you, Denny. I feel
Get it, girl.
Oh, those things are plumping by the second.
Oh, yes.
All right, boom, they're rising. Okay, you got 3 rounds, 10 seconds each. Jaybird is confused on which way to go.
There we go.
Okay, here we go. I think we got it all right. All right, Denny's is trying to read Jaybird's lips. 10 seconds is on the clock, and your time begins now.
Suits movie review.
Suing people.
Suits movie review.
Suing movie people.
Suing
people.
No, Suits movie review.
Shoots.
It's my fault.
What was it?
Moving
I am so bad.
I can start saying movie review, and then Jaybird said suits moving.
I think I'm distracted. My lips are on fire, by the way.
At one point, he said suing.
I can't figure out why you didn't get it, Denny.
That's on your boy over here. It's on me. I'm sorry.
Get it together, fire lips.
We're not going to win this round, Danny.
No, but we got to get at least
Chipstick's not doing too well.
No. Your chip is distracted.
Okay, here we go. Round 2, read my lips. Your time begins now.
Sweet baby
Swimming. Swimming with babies.
Sweet baby Lachlan. Sweet baby.
Swinging baby Lachlan.
Sweet.
Swimming with baby Lachlan.
Sweet.
Swinging. Sweeping.
Sweet baby.
Sweeping.
Sweet.
That's going terrible.
Sweet.
That's going terrible.
The song, Sweet Baby.
Sweet baby.
Swinging baby Lachlan.
Swing baby Lachlan.
Sweep him.
Oh, it's so hard.
I feel like our chemistry's there.
I like sweep baby Lachlan. Like when he goes to take his first steps, sweep to leg.
Get used to it, kid. This is life. It's tough.
Sweep to leg.
Just as soon as you learn how to walk, they knock you right back down.
All right, we got to get one.
Let's do it.
Oh,
Personal
okay.
win.
All right, here we go. This is just for respect. Third and final round, 10 seconds on the clock, and read my lips. Your time begins now.
Tom Cruise.
Tom, Long Tom.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Riddle.
Tom Cruise.
Tom the Roofer.
Tom
Roofing.
Cruise.
Roof.
Cruise.
Ruse. Wearing ruse.
Oh
gosh. Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Oh my god.
You guys wanted an impressive 0-3.
Boy, this
good.
gloss really worked.
Worked for Kevin.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Sorry, chimp.
That's all right. All right, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, what do you do when you walk in the house and you see one of your parents doing something that is not necessarily appropriate with somebody who is not your other parent? Do you say anything? Yes or no? We will discuss in minutes here on the KVJ show.
Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He always been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He always been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Usually I put something on TV, so we never think about you and me. But today I see our reflections clearly in Hollywood, laying on the screen. You just need a better life than this. You need something I can never give. Fake water all across the road. It's gone now, the night is come. But sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He always been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. You can't fight it, you can't breathe. You say something so loving, but now I gotta let you go. You'll be better off in someone new. I don't wanna be alone. You know it hurts me too. You look so broken when you cry. One more and then I say goodbye. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He always been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He always been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. I just wonder what you're dreaming of. When you sleep and smile so comfortable. I just wish that I could give you that look that's perfectly unsaid. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He always been faking me out. He always been faking me out. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He always been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He always been faking me out. Can't make you happier now.
One of your parents has been doing something with somebody that is not the other parent. It's inappropriate. Do you say something to the parent who was offended? That's basically what this email is all about. Somebody want to know if they need to tell their dad because they walked in their parents' house the other day and saw the neighbor giving their mom a very inappropriate massage.
Oh, no. The neighbor?
It says here that her shirt was lifted up and her bra was basically off.
Whoa.
Whoa. Mom's tatas were out?
Is that even a massage at that point?
Well, they said the way that they were positioned, it looked like something else might have been going on.
Rounding second base of sorts?
I don't know, yeah. It says my mom's trying to say it was innocent, but my gut's saying something different. She even made the comment, let's just keep this between us.
Oh, my gosh. Thanks, Mom. Thanks for this burden.
She said the misunderstanding would only upset your father.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know why you'd have a problem with her boobs out with the neighbor.
You bring this up to the dad?
Oh, no. I don't know. This is terrible.
I have a talk with Mom and say, all right, look.
You tell him what's going on, or I'm going to tell him what I saw.
That would be so weird, though. You walk in and the neighbor is doing that to your mom. Even if it's just a regular massage, it would be weird.
If her breasts are out, there's nothing regular about that. There's no way Mom can try to say this is like something innocent.
No, it's completely inappropriate.
It's so not innocent.
Well, I mean, just even having the neighbor in your house when no one else is there is really something that I don't think you should be doing because already that looks a little bit odd.
Yeah, everybody knows the neighbor is all horned up. And where's his wife?
Do you tell your parents, or do you not even get involved?
I do what Virginia's saying. I would tell my mom, be like, you need to let Dad know what was up, and he has a right to know. And if you don't, then I'm going to say something to him. Be like, this is what I saw. I don't know what was going on, but I feel like it's only fair for you to know.
We need an investigation.
Pretty bold, too.
Very
Just right
bold.
out in the open.
And someone could walk in, and they did. Like, you're just sloppy, Mom.
Yeah. Mom's a little sloppy.
Yeah, I got to wonder, does she just get, like, after a while, she doesn't care?
How long has this been going on?
Right.
I can tell you this. It ain't just this one time. There ain't no way this is the first.
Somebody texted and they said, well, what if the neighbor is gay? Well, okay, then that all needs to be sorted out. I think Dad still has a right to know. And you need to talk to your mom. And if she says that, then, okay, we need to make sure that's definite.
But what if the neighbor's not gay?
That'd be an easy excuse for the neighbor to be like, hey, by the way, just say you're gay. Oh, okay.
Now the neighbor's got to pretend like he's gay for the rest of his life.
It turns into a sitcom.
This is a Three's Company.
He has to go buy the rainbow flag to hang outside of his house every June now. And he's like, yeah, he's got to keep up this whole charade.
I love it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Somebody said the neighbor could be a doctor and checking for cancer. Well, you know what? Book an appointment at the office.
Yeah, it feels weird when it's in the living room.
Yeah, that doesn't feel like that's the way it needs to go. So, all right. Any other thoughts on this? Would you handle it differently? You can call or text 877-979-WRMF. Everyone get our feedback on something. Just send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Storm Smart provides homeowners with Storm Catcher Screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market. Storm Smart screens block up to 95% of rain and wind. To call 833-60-SMART or go to stormsmart.com for your free consultation. You're under speed this morning on 95 southbound through Boynton Beach. An accident just beyond the exit for Gateway Boulevard is currently blocking a left lane. Give yourself extra time through that area. Traffic, a service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits 979 WRMF.
When you drive a new 2023 Outlander from Palm Beach Mitsubishi, it's a win-win. Named #1 in customer satisfaction with dealership service among mainstream brands and SUV owners by J.D. Power. Win the summer with a 3.9% APR for 72 months at Palm Beach Mitsubishi.
I just discovered the best back-to-school hack, shopping at Kohl's. With the extra 15% off right now, I found new school style for old school prices, like tees for under $7 that'll be so perfect for both recess and weekend fun. Then I picked up a few statement pieces, including a cool backpack that my son is so excited about. And up next, the best school year yet. All thanks to Kohl's. Select styles. Offers end July 23rd. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
The fajita revolution is on at Tijuana Flats. Choose from fajita tacos, burrito, or quesadilla with grilled chicken or steak. All the fajita flavors in 3 new ways to crave, starting at $9.99. For a limited time, only at Tijuana Flats.
Have you seen the cost of eggs lately? With these prices, we'd barely be scraping by if it weren't for Dave. It's the banking app that advances us up to $500 instantly. There's no interest, late fees, or credit checks. No joke. You can get extra cash for anything your family needs. Download the Dave app now or go to dave.com. For terms and conditions, go to dave.com/legal. Instant transfer fees apply. Banking services provided by Evolve. Member FDIC.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life. In office, West Palm Beach.
I was up in Tallahassee this weekend with my daughter, and she, of course, and all of her friends were taking pictures and looking back at the pictures. And she's like, wow, Mom, look, I can stand to the side now and take a side profile picture, and I don't even care. Dr. Rosenthal and his beautiful work with the rhinoplasty he did gave her the confidence to pose however in pictures and never have to delete pictures because she hates the way she feels about her nose. She breathes better. She said she even smells smells better, courtesy of Dr. Rosenthal. 20 years now. He just celebrated his 20-year anniversary in Palm Beach County. That is experience that you can count on. A face expert. You'll love his staff. Michael, Jennifer, Autumn, they're all amazing. And they all care. You'll know that the minute you walk in there. Go to rosenthal-md.com today.
These are emails filling your employees' inboxes, downloads beaming from device to device. And any one of them could be a cyber attack. Is it possible to keep your small business safe? It is with Comcast Business Security Edge. It helps keep your connected devices protected, and you can monitor threat activity in real time. So this security threat is the last thing you need to worry about. With Comcast Business, advanced security isn't just possible, it's happening.
Get started with fast speeds and advanced security for $39 a month for 12 months with no annual contract. Plus, ask how to get up to a $500 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Call or go online today to learn more. Offer ends 7/23/2023. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and automatic payments. New 100 megabits per second internet and Security Edge customers only. Equipment, installation, taxes, and other fees extra and subject to change. After 12 months, regular rates apply.
For Mother's Day, for Rocco's birthday, we always celebrate with Seminole Reef Grill. I love this restaurant. It's Key West casual meets Palm Beach elegance. It's a scratch kitchen where they make everything from scratch. I love the sauces and the marinades and the soups and the salads and the pasta, the full sushi bar. I just love it. And at Seminole Reef Grill all this summer, from 4 to 6 p.m., it's the summer sunset menu. 3 courses, just $29. Including their homemade ice cream, which is so good. That's Sunday to Thursday. And don't forget, when you come in there too, get the half-price wine bottles on select wines. It's easy to get in and get out at Seminole Reef Grill. No drama with the parking, no confusing valet. Right there on US 1, just north of PGA. You're gonna love the vibe, you're gonna love the atmosphere, but you're really gonna love that food. Seminole Reef Grill in Palm Beach Gardens.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 11. Truck accidents require special attention. Sometimes trucking companies put their drivers in a difficult position, and accidents happen. Driving without sleep can be as dangerous as drunk driving. Loads can be too heavy. Evidence needs to be preserved for inspection without delay. Some trucking companies hide insurance, but we know how to find it. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Palm Beach and throughout Florida.
The Good Greek team is now doing everything relocation, not just moving and storage, which of course they do with expert precision, but they also do everything else when it comes to relocation now as well, like property insurance. They do real estate services. They do mortgages and refinance. It's all under the Good Greek umbrella of excellence.
And excellence is what they do, especially when it comes to customer service. We had a great experience with Good Greek Moving and Storage just about 2 months ago. They moved my daughter. They were punctual. They took care of her stuff. They were friendly, and they made her feel very special. Not every place is going to do that.
Yeah, I've used them. My friends have used them. They also do things like junk removal as well. That service is available.
And the Good Greek Spiro owns all these companies now, so you can guarantee he is going to make sure they are held to the highest standard, the same standard as Good Greek Moving and Storage. They do it right the first time. It's all Good Greek to us. Go to goodgreek.com.
From the Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach studio.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, man, that Kevin Costner divorce is certainly squirrely, and both sides are just trying to do whatever they can to jockey for position. What did the judge have to step in about on Friday? I'll tell you coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
We got an email from somebody who wanted to know how to handle the situation. They walked into their parents' house and saw mom getting a very inappropriate massage from the neighbor. It looked like other things might have been going on as well. And they just want to know if they need to go tell their dad. Typically, when we hear these kind of things, you go to the parent you caught first and you give them the chance to say, hey, you need to go and set this right with the other parent. If not, then I'm going to have to step in. Mike left a comment in the KVJ TV chat, though. He said, unless you want to ruin your family, just stay quiet. To me...
Signed, Mike, the neighbor.
Yeah, the reason why I don't like that, Mike, and I think that's bad, because if it ever comes out that, let's say that there's a big fight and dad does find out that something went down, and then dad finds out that you kind of knew what was going on and you walked in on mom having that, now dad has a good reason to be upset at you. You haven't done anything wrong at this point. When you start covering up for one parent, I think you do step into something that is wrong.
I think, too, though, deep down, the dad should also know what an awkward position it is for the kid, too. The kid didn't ask for any of this.
And deep down, you also know which parent you like better. Go ahead and take a side and help that person out.
Who do you like better, your mom or your dad? Which one? Do they listen to the show?
It's possible.
Who got more money?
I mean, mine are so different. I don't know how they were ever married. I don't know how they ever coexisted. It's weird to me that they even got married. I don't get it.
Uh-oh. All right. Well, I didn't mean to...
Yeah, she just went down on the couch, didn't she?
Oh, my gosh.
Good heavens.
Like, what did they talk about?
Someone else texted in, they said, as the kid of a cheater, it's not fair for a parent to put you in that situation. Do whatever you need to do to clear your conscience. If the mom knows she's wrong, then that's her problem that she's got to face. So.
They're right. To protect the cheater isn't really cool when you break it down.
Yeah, to me, you want to walk away feeling good about how you handled it. And I think that's the way to do it.
And you don't want your dad looking like a punk.
That's right.
Right now, I mean, they're making dad look like a punk.
Laughing at him at the barbecue. They go, oh, remember yesterday we were together?
It's the neighbor. It's right next door.
I think he would feel that way. I've had a situation where there were a lot of people who knew I was getting cheated on, and I was upset that you knew and some other people didn't tell me about it.
You made me look like a punk.
Right. And that was almost as devastating as getting cheated on in the first place.
If you really love your dad and you're like, no, that's my dad, that's my boy, I care about him.
Yep.
You don't want him to look like a punk.
It's tough.
I agree.
But if you don't like your dad, then, go a different way.
Hold up.
Well, if you want to jump into a more active conversation, that is the KVJ TV chat. We have got 568 people in there right now, just kind of chatting back and forth and talking about the KVJ show.
Hey.
You just go to YouTube and you look for the KVJ show. Make sure you subscribe and ring that little bell so you can get a notification whenever we put up a brand new video. It is right there on KVJ TV.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Your Dirt of the Day brought to you by Giving Organic Juice. It's delicious. Grab some. So a judge had to rule on Friday because I guess, Christine is about to leave Kevin Costner's house. The judge said, girl, you got to get out. The prenup stands. So she's probably pissed.
She's basically squatting.
She's squatting. Exactly. And she's got to leave. I mean, even though they were married for so long and they have 3 kids, it doesn't matter, I guess. So the judge signed off on this paper that says basically she can't take anything from the house, like furniture, furnishings, artwork, appliances. She also can't remove anything from the storage units that they have where they have stuff in. And he's like, no. All she can take, according to the judge that had to step in on Friday, is her own toiletries, clothing, purses and jewelry, but it's got to be all her own stuff.
They say when you're a victim of a squatter, the squatters have rights at some point, and they can tie you up in court for months and months.
It's true.
Costing you more money, and it's not right. It's not fair.
It's insanity that a squatter can move into an empty property, start getting mail there, and then have rights.
There's stories of people going away on vacation for a couple weeks and coming back, and their house is taken over by squatters.
That's insane to me. You should be able to walk in that house and start kicking ass.
And it's weird. I think some places you can, I don't know about that, but there's certain situations they were getting the squatters out, but then the other ones, they were taking them to court for 8 months.
It's awful.
Awful.
Well, Celine Dion's sister, Claudette, is giving an update on what's going on with Celine. I guess she is trying to battle through this stiff person syndrome that she has. But the stiff person syndrome has been so bad that it's caused uncontrollable muscle spasms, specifically on her vocal cords. So that's not only affecting like her limbs and her, mind and her, I'm sure, her thoughts, but also she can't sing because those spasm as well. It's not just physical about her arms and legs, it's about her vocal cords spasming as well.
Oh, that's tough.
Oh my gosh. Her sister did say that they are battling and they are fighting and they are very hopeful that she will come out of this eventually. But for the meantime, she is still battling that stiff person syndrome.
You got a lot of stories about throat stuff today.
I do,
Yeah.
right? First Ty Pennington and his abscess.
I know.
And now Celine Dion and her throat spasms.
And of course, all I feel is my own throat tightening.
I know.
I don't know what's going on, but I feel abscesses and twitches.
Me too. Stop telling us about this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Don't kill the messenger. Kill the message.
What?
Whatever. How does it go? Don't kill the messenger.
Just move along.
Don't like the message. Finally here, Snoop Dogg was doing a podcast with this goofy Canadian guy. I guess he's famous in Canada. Nardwar? You heard of this guy? Nardwar?
I have heard of him.
So they were doing the interview, and it came out that back in the day, Snoop Dogg used to have a pet roach. I love this.
Okay.
In my apartment, I had a roach that we couldn't kill. We tried to kill him when we first moved in, and he wouldn't die, and he just kept getting bigger and bigger. I stayed in that apartment for about 6-7 months. Cuz grew to the size of about a whole dollar bill. He was about the size of a dollar bill. We called him the Gooch. We used to leave food out for him and everything.
We called him the Gooch.
The Gooch.
They named the roach.
We'd leave him food.
The roach was like, this is the best situation I could have ever hoped for.
I do not want a roach the size of a dollar bill roaming around.
Named the Gooch.
The Gooch.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
It's time for viral audio.
Hey, you have beautiful hair.
They can't hear me because they're listening to Kids Spot.
We got weights and fit. There we go.
Well, the weather wasn't really cooperating last night as they were trying to introduce Lionel Messi as the latest member of Inter Miami. It was supposed to go down at 6:30, but it had about a 2-hour delay because of severe thunderstorms and rain that was going through. Some people were running for their cars.
Y'all had it bad here. We had it bad up in Tallahassee. I feel like all of Florida had storms.
Been very stormy. So it took a little while to get things going on, but eventually they did to a packed house. People stayed and they filled up all the seats at Dry Pink Stadium in Fort Lauderdale for the official announcement of Lionel Messi.
We promised this city that we would dream, that we would sign the best players in the world and the best player in the world. And tonight that dream comes true. But without anything further, I would like to introduce to you your number 10, Inter Miami's number 10, America's number 10, the best number 10 in the world, Lionel Andres Messi.
There you go. they have fireworks going off and everything. They had a big old video announcement that displayed throughout the stadium on the scoreboard with Tom Brady, Steph Curry, Mark Anthony, DJ Khaled all part of it. David Beckham was there. So we'll see. Hopefully it makes a difference. Messi's first match is going to be Friday at Dry Pink Stadium against Cruz Azul. His former teammate, Sergio Busquets, also there, and his former manager took over the team for a match over the weekend that Inter Miami lost 3-0. So we'll see. Hopefully it can start turning around because Inter Miami is in last place in their league. Messi's going to be making $60 million per year in a contract that goes through the 2025 season. So that may be all you get out of him, though. He's 36, and that's kind of about time to tap out for most people. So at least we give him for a little while.
There you go.
We'll see if it makes any kind of difference. So that was big. Other big stuff happening. Miami Dolphins, they're going to be starting training camp here very soon. And Tyreek Hill said some bold things on his podcast about the season and his own personal performance and how many yards he was going to catch.
I will break 2,000 yards next year, bro.
Y'all heard of me just checking stuff off his bucket list.
And all I'm going to say is 2,000 yards was on my bucket list to get, bro, before I leave this league. And y'all think the cheater going to leave without doing something he promised himself he going to do as a Jet? I got y'all, baby. 2,000 yards and another Super Bowl. We getting that. Believe that. Believe that. Thank you. Thank you.
It needed to be said.
It needed to be said.
Okay. All right. So I think he's declaring a Super Bowl win. If not this year, I guess before he gets out of here. And he's put a time limit on it, too. He's only going to give it a couple more seasons, and then he's going to be done with the NFL.
We like it.
Yeah. So there you go. We'll see big things hopefully coming for sports in South Florida. All right, about time to call some people out. Good and bad behavior. Who do you want to call out here today? You can text it into us right now. It's 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763.
It's bad, bitch o'clock, yeah, it's thick 30. I've been through a lot, but I'm still flirty. Is everybody back up in the building? It's been a minute, tell me how you're healing. Cause I'm about to get into my feelings. How you feeling? How you feel right now? Oh, I've been so down and under pressure. I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah. Oh, I'm not the girl I was or used to be. I might be better. Turn up the music. Turn down the lights. I got a feeling I'm gonna be alright, okay, alright. It's about damn time. Turn up the music. Let's celebrate. I got a feeling I'm gonna be okay, alright. It's about damn time. In a minute, I'ma need a sentimental man or woman to pump me up. Feeling fussy, walking in my Balenciennes, trying to bring out the fabulous. Cause I give a fuck way too much. I'ma need like 2 shots in my cup. Wanna get up, wanna get down. That's how I feel right now. Oh, I've been so down and under pressure. I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah. Oh, I'm not the girl I was or used to be. I might be better. Turn up the music. Turn down the lights. I got a feeling I'm gonna be alright, okay, alright.
I call them out.
Okay, got some call 'em outs here today. Boy, some pretty heavy text already rolling in. First one says, husband's phone woke me up this morning, rolled over and found out he was cheating on me yesterday while I was at work. Happy Monday.
Oh, dang.
That is not a good way to start off the week, huh?
I wonder what she saw. Was it a picture, a text?
Could have been something like that. Whatever it was a slam dunk.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's call him out. What's his name?
Yeah, let's call out this clown.
I mean, if we're really going to call him out, let's call him out.
Yeah, make it count.
What's his soch?
Another person said, I like to call out the people that bring their dog to Lake Worth Beach and the Boynton Beach Inlet. The sign put up by the county clearly says no dogs. It's not sanitary. Take your doggies to the dog beach.
People don't care about signs anymore, Kevin.
No, they really don't. Sign what? This call out says, I want to call out the asshats that park in the reserved parking for the people who have ordered their groceries online. What's the matter? Can't you read?
I see that a lot now. People pull right up and they park in those spots that are supposed to be for curbside, and they don't care. They park their car there, they lock it, and they walk in the store. I'm like,
It's just, honestly, I'm just noticing it's a lot of real simple things. It's just kind of some rude behavior.
It's like entitled.
Yeah.
And they know that nobody's going to enforce them being towed. It's not like parking in a handicap spot where you can actually be towed and it's enforced by law. They're not going to enforce that curbside pickup spot.
You're right. Even over at the Publix by your house, they parked their car right in the middle of like the road part where it was blocking. They got out to go to the ATM and it was blocking everything and messing everything up.
Yeah.
Just that small little thing was enough
People
to
do
be
that all
annoying.
the time. Yeah, they do that all the time.
It caused calamity.
It's not a parking spot.
No, you're blocking the road.
Yeah, you just park right in the middle. It's like you've stopped your car and where people need to be driving.
Don't care. Needed the money.
That happens all the time at that spot.
People were losing their minds. They were so annoyed.
It's just, you can't believe it. Honestly, everything in life is moving well, and it only takes one person to gum it all up. Stephanie said, I am calling out this psychopath Rex Heuermann. Just found out that the Gilgo Beach murders on Long Island, New York, Massapequa Park, serial killer lived just 5 minutes from me.
Dang.
They arrested him Thursday night, and to make matters worse, he followed my mom home from a bar 30 years ago. Thank goodness she noticed and went back.
Wow.
Wow is right.
I think there's going to be more to that story. You're going to find out some crazy details.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of people in Massapequa Park that are, now giving their accounts of this Rex Heuermann, a 59-year-old architect, married father of 2 grown children, had a dilapidated house. Just things were off. A lot of the neighbors just thought it was him that lived there. Didn't even know he had a family.
Yeah, I wonder, did the wife have any knowledge, any idea this guy was creepy?
Some of the stories said that he would murder when his family was out of town. But if they lived in a dilapidated house, I'm starting to scratch my head at what was going on in there.
Well, he's an architect that works in the city. So
if you're
he
an
would
architect that lives in a dilapidated house, it's kind of like you're not really even keeping your own house in order.
That's what people couldn't figure out. If he's an architect, he should have enough, money to not have such a rundown house.
Imagine that. The serial killer was not doing it right.
He has been charged in the deaths of 3 of the 11 victims as part of Long Island's Gilgo Beach serial killings that happened. If you saw the Netflix series Lost Girls that came out 2020, it's all about those murders. And pizza is what did them in. They got genetic material off of it that matches what they found on one of the women's remains.
Dough. That's what they found. They found it on the cross.
Dough.
Dough.
Good. I love that they're catching people and that DNA is getting better and better and better.
I wonder if he knew his time was almost up with all the DNA stuff. Would he, because this has been an active case for quite a while. People have been talking about who is this serial killer. Did he like the attention, or was he nervous because he was getting so much heat now?
Great questions.
I assume we'll get more information here as things go on. Debbie wants to call out the drunk guy that was at the Boy George concert the other night at the amphitheater who started a fight with my friend.
Oh, no.
And his nasty girlfriend that called my friend's girlfriend a word that no one should ever call another person. Thank goodness for security for kicking both of them out. Karma will get you. That's karma chameleon that will get you.
Karma, chameleon.
Do you really want to hurt me?
That's what he should have yelled as the fight was going down.
Somebody thinks it could have worked for that.
Oh, man, you're at a concert. You don't want to see Boy George. You don't want to be in a fist fight.
People get squirrely at concerts.
It's such a way to ruin the night.
Well, you got all kind of different people there. Some haven't been drinking, and then they go out there for the one night they go out, and they get all hammered, or they're on goofballs.
True.
They got something in their system.
Yeah. Tammy in Sandalwood Lakes, an apartment community in West Palm Beach, is calling out her neighbor for drilling at 9 p.m. She said, "This is what it sounded like in my bedroom." She's having a hard time sleeping.
Your neighbor is such a jerk.
Can you see why?
Oh, my God.
I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that at any time.
That's aggressive.
That's terrible. That ain't right, man.
That is right.
Wow.
That's tough.
That's going to make you so angry. You're probably laying in your bed just stewing with anger. Going, son of a biscuit.
And you probably got to be up for something important.
Yeah, it's Sunday night.
Mm-hmm. Somebody else is calling out JetBlue for having us sit at the airport for 10 hours before canceling our flight.
Oh, I was seeing on the news this morning, so many canceled flights. Check on your flight before you go to the airport.
Is that because of the weather?
I don't know.
Well, the thing is, they kept leading them on, though. They're like, okay. And 10 hours later, they finally just cancel it. That's the thing that kind of stinks.
Messed up.
Right.
That, again, that's almost as bad as the drill.
Yeah. Tony's calling out her dog for breaking her nose, and she put a shameful photo of the dog up on our Facebook page.
That happened to my boy Bigfoot. One of his dogs hit him in the face with the snout and gave him a black eye.
Oh.
Yeah. It will happen.
Taking you out.
Diana is calling out herself. She said, "I was too hungover to do laundry, so I found the most and least dirty clothes and put them in the dryer with 20 dryer sheets. Called it good."
Don't be so hard on yourself.
If you don't have any visible stains, you might be all right.
There are those times where you're so hungover, you are just trying to get through the day.
Yes.
Kind of like today.
Aw.
Meredith said, "I need to call out my kid's summer school teacher. He told her class that there's a chance that the earth is flat." And this is coming from a professional educator. Isn't that insane?
That is insane. It's kind of like that one time you said Cannon was working on some stuff on the Zoom.
It was during the homeschooling era of COVID, and I could hear the little Zoom classroom that they had, and the teacher was sitting there. I just kind of noticed because his cadence, it just didn't sound like he was very certain in what he was saying.
And he may have been drinking.
And I started listening in, and I love ancient history. That was a major of mine for about 6 weeks in college. And he was saying a bunch of stuff about the Roman Empire that was completely not even true. And as I listened, I'm like, this guy's just making this up.
Like, do I call him out in front of the Zoom call?
Well, you think about it, I guess that a lot of the kids probably don't know. So if you have somebody supposedly teaching this to you for the first time.
Did you have to tell Cannon after, all right, dude, don't listen to your teacher about that. That was wrong.
Yeah, some of those facts are not right.
You're right.
And your teacher sounds drunk.
Yeah.
It was during COVID, man. The teacher might have been sipping on something.
Yeah. I have a feeling that some kids' slide during COVID was greater than others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think my kid might be at about a second grade level right now.
Oh, dang.
I have to check on that.
Oh, dang.
Well, I don't think it's his fault. His teachers are teaching him the wrong crap.
Really not. And Jill on our Facebook page, she had a positive call him out. She was dealing with an emotional couple of days when her car decided to break down on I-95 on Saturday. And I want to thank the random woman who drove by who was yelling at me to say, hey, there's something wrong with your car. That made me realize I need to stop at the Hope Sound Way Station. The people there were really awesome. The FHP officer that came and helped me out was really fantastic. My coworkers offered me rides and altered their work location so I could have a shorter distance to work. And then my amazing man who's a firefighter and the most giving person. In a world that seems to highlight hate, there is still so much love.
Look at that. I love it.
It's a good message, Jill. Thank you very much for a little positivity there. All right, coming up here in a couple of minutes, there is a place in South Florida that was named the best skinny dipping spot in the state of Florida. curious if you know what it is, and I'm curious if you've ever done any skinny dipping.
Oh, Jaybird's pool.
What place would you recommend? It's got to be beach or waterway that we all could have access to, unless Jaybird's just opened up his house for anyone to come and get naked in it.
Honestly, just snake a drink down my throat. And
When that fence was broken, you could have just come back there.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you got? 877-979-WRMF coming up next.
97.9 WRMF.
Hey, it's Katya Hall.
Hey, it's Steve Villanueva.
Hey, it's Kate Wenzel, WPTV First Alert Meteorologist.
When bad weather is heading to South Florida, we've got you on WPTV.
And right here on 97.9 WRMF. You can trust the unmatched experience of WPTV First Alert weather with your only live local radar, tracking when and where storms are heading your way.
Giving you the information you need to keep your family safe.
We're proud to be part of your community.
Stay with WPTV
and 97.9 WRMF.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
StormSmart provides homeowners with Stormcatcher screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market. StormSmart screens block up to 95% of rain and wind. Call 833-60-SMART or go to stormsmart.com for your free consultation. Things still moving slowly this morning on 95 southbound through Boynton Beach after this earlier accident that is just beyond the exit for Gateway Boulevard. That is off to the left shoulder, but give yourself some extra time getting through there this morning. Traffic, a service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits 97.9 WRMF.
When you drive a new 2023 Outlander from Palm Beach Mitsubishi, it's a win-win. Named #1 in customer satisfaction with dealership service among mainstream brands and SUV owners by J.D. Power. Win the summer with a 3.9% APR for 72 months at Palm Beach Mitsubishi.
Ride brighter with Brightline's new train service to Orlando. Ride cushier with premium lounge perks and complimentary high-speed Wi-Fi. Ride roomier in spacious, hand-stitched leather seats. Ride tastier with onboard meal and drink service. And ride happier with hourly departures from South Florida to Orlando. Adult smart fares from $79 and kids from $39. Plus, groups of 4 or more save an additional 25%. Book now at GoBrightline.com. Brightline. Ride brighter.
At Mint Eco Car Wash, they've got a new attitude. They want to make you happy. And from the moment that you pull in to the Mint Eco Car Wash near you, you realize, wow, these guys really do want to make me happy. They've got 3 locations now, a 4th opening on Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard, and we'll have 10 locations by this time next year. Mint Eco Car Wash, making it the largest car wash in Palm Beach County. They do it different. They do it caring about the environment. They're a green company. You're going to love that if you care about the environment. Mint Eco Car Wash is the place for you to go. Sustainable, environmentally conscious, the way they treat the water, the chemicals, and they have a wide range of services. Quick washes, 10-minute washes, full detailing. You can even do the vacuum yourself if you're a DIY kind of person. MintEcoCarWash.com. Find the one nearest you. Join the movement. MintEcoCarWash.com.
You've heard the phrase, too good to be true. We know that thousands of people just like you get that feeling when they receive an offer online to purchase their vehicle, only to find out it was too good to be true. But when you receive an offer to purchase your vehicle from AutoBuy, you always get the max, never a bait and switch, and you get paid on the spot. That's why we are Google's #1 rated car buying company in the nation. We make it fast and easy to sell your car, truck, SUV, or boat. If it has wheels, we'll buy it. Don't get misleading offers. Go to WePayTheMax.com. That's WePayTheMax.com.
You know that expression, the grass is always greener on the other side? Well, with Massey Services, it's literally true. Why? Because Massey does what the others don't. Every lawn is unique. So Massey starts with a detailed analysis and then builds a customized plan to prevent and control weeds, diseases, and harmful pests. Then they aerate to ensure water and nutrients reach the roots of your lawn. That's the Massey difference. Expect more and get it.
I love the way the windows and doors look on the house. I put up a new video. It is the final video. Panda flew the drone over the house, and you can see now with the new paint on the house, just how amazing the windows and doors just bring it all together. It is gorgeous. BNT did a great job. BNT brought out the master installers. They know their craft. They do it quickly. They do it efficiently. They do an excellent job. BNT windows and doors. I love master installers, and I love that they use custom PGT products. At BNT, they use PGT, which is the best-selling window and door on the market. So you've got the best installers, and then you've got the best product. They even let me break it up over the course of 3 years to pay for it in increments, and they'll work with you too. Go to bntwindowsanddoors.com.
Hi, it's Randy for Tijuana Flats. It's fajita time. Whether it's a fajita quesadilla, fajita burrito, fajita taco, you can get them all right now, only for a limited time at Tijuana Flats. Grilled chicken and or steak starting at just $9.99, but this will not last forever, friends. So take advantage at Tijuana Flats. Can I also make another great recommendation? The Tijuana Flats app. So you can order ahead, see the menu. It's pretty amazing. And then I always talk about a trip to the sauce bar. It's a must-have. And so is the must-have right now for fajita time at Tijuana Flats.
The school district of Palm Beach County is your best choice.
Parents, the A-rated school district of Palm Beach County now enrolling kindergarten students for the 2023-24 school year. We're thrilled for your child to join our school family. Find out about your free kindergarten readiness kit and academic materials. Registration information available at palmbeachschools.org/kindergarten. That's palmbeachschools.org/kindergarten.
Well, I'm turning 50 in just a matter of days. And so I called my friends at Begin Anew, and they've got so many fun things for anti-aging. You know, if you're gaining weight, going through menopause, getting the cravings, the semaglutide, the total body wellness check, the optimal wellness blood work, all these things can help you look better, live better, feel better, fight the effects of aging at Begin Anew, right there on Indian Town Road in the Fresh Market Plaza, female owned and operated. They've got a whole entire program to help you look and feel your absolute best. Slow down the hands of time. If you're like me, looking at the clock going, how am I almost 50? What? Let Begin Anew help you feel better, live better. They've got the semaglutide. If you're thinking about doing that, drop my name for $75 off the cost of your treatment. Go online today and book your appointment. BeginAnewMed.com. Feel better, live better, renew your health, and restore your beauty. BeginAnewMed.com.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Stars, stripes, and savings at hgregg.com on Military Trail. Celebrate this 4th of July all month long with their Independence Day sales event. Whatever your taste or budget is, they've got a huge selection of inventory with a perfect match for you. hgregg.com. Save more, drive happy.
Get ready for a stormy afternoon, but this morning starting off with mostly cloudy skies, temperatures in the upper 70s, heating up to the low 90s this afternoon with a heat advisory in effect as it feels like temperatures go up to 110 degrees out there. Heavy rain through the evening. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Jennifer Correa on 97.9 WRMF.
This report is sponsored by Brightline Trains.
There's more of South Florida to see. Ride to white sand beaches in West Palm, taste new flavors in Boca Raton, or ride to a night out in Miami. Brightline makes getting around South Florida easier than ever. Book your next ride at GoBrightline.com.
Experience the Anna Jar and Levine difference. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
The summer of 2023 on 97.9 WRMF.
Well, pretty excited about the KVJ live show. It's going to be going down on Saturday. Just want to let people know that we are going to have video of the show that is going to be going on Saturday. It's not going to be live streamed like the last time because we have people that have purchased tickets, and so we want them to get a live experience, but we'll be posting it shortly after.
Possibly with some slight editing if any kind of nudity breaks out like last time.
If I could go back and edit the last show. Oh, my gosh.
You can't edit things that happen live.
It would go from a 3-hour show to about 15 minutes. My goodness.
And you didn't even get naked. It wasn't even your nudity.
Wow.
It was your public shame.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that went down at that last show. We'll see. Hopefully everybody gets their money's worth coming up on Saturday. Going to be at the Palm Beach Kennel Club. Looking forward to getting it, 7 o'clock. Tickets are sold out, so thanks again to everybody that jumped in on that, and we're ready to go. So it will be posted. You'll have a lot of clips that will be coming up on social media, just not live on Saturday night.
Summer of 2023. Learn more at WRMF.com.
I saw a list of the best skinny dipping spots in Florida. Is this something that people still skinny dip?
Yes.
Okay.
I think this is, my girlfriend just sent me some pictures because over the weekend she was down in Key West and she likes skinny dipping.
Okay.
She likes to get a little naughty. And she's like, this beach didn't say nude beach, but it is now. She just goes in, takes her top off, and just makes any beach she's at a nude beach.
Right.
It's very fun.
Okay. Freeing.
It is very freeing.
Very freeing.
It's not always about carnal. Just sometimes it's just you want to be free like a dolphin.
Just you and nature, just like the manatees.
Exactly.
They're not wearing swimsuits.
Yeah, it feels good.
And it's fun to break the rules a little bit, too. I mean, it's naughty, right?
Have you guys have skinny dipped, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Countless times.
Yeah, I don't know. Have you done it, Nikki?
Back in the day.
We're talking full gorilla. Not a stitch of clothing.
Probably.
If you can't remember.
I can't remember.
You have no recollection of whether you've skinny dipped or not?
Back
you
in the
drink a
day.
lot?
Back in the day.
The Juno Beach is awesome. At nighttime, of course.
Well, I think that's the question of what makes a really good spot. Now, a wide open beach, and we do have a few nude beaches, and that feels like that's too easy, right? If you're going to Hollover Beach, or if you're up in Fort Pierce, whatever the nude beach is there.
It's allowed. It's acceptable there.
Yeah.
We're talking about the ones where you got dangerous.
And in Juneau, too, there's so many places you can hide, too. You can get into bushes, and it's a nice little area. The Dog Beach area, the northern Juneau Beach, that's a nice skinny dipping spot.
Well, the one that they named as the best skinny dipping spot in the entire state, you talked about the Keys, Virginia. This is in Marathon Key, Sombrero Beach. Voted the best skinny dipping spot in the state of Florida.
Okay.
And I think probably a lot of what it has to do is there's a lot of interesting little nooks. When you're in the Keys, you can go and you got the mangroves and all this kind of covering and protection. You get more secluded, I guess, in that, and you can kind of do whatever you want to do at that point. It's not like, because there are people that are voyeurs that don't care. They'll just run into the ocean and be naked, and you can do that. But this has a little bit more of an element to it of prime skinny dipping. So I think you almost have to go to a place that's less populated, correct, to do that?
I think this is a beach where you have to go and pay to go. It
Really?
says
Sombrero Beach?
It's $5.
Dang.
Where do you put the money at?
I was going to say, if you're naked.
Hold on, let me get my wallet.
Do you drive there naked?
Do you accept money that a wallet is stuffed there?
I want to. How many times people just drove there naked completely?
If you were to go skinny dipping Virginia, from what you know about the waterways here in South Florida, you're on them more than us, and they're a little bit secluded where you are in northern Palm Beach County to southern Martin County. Where would you tell somebody if they wanted to go skinny dipping?
I mean, I like Coral Cove because it's kind of hidden. It's like a little hidden beach.
Okay.
Unless you drive past it on Jupiter Island, you wouldn't really know about it.
Okay. Coral Cove would be your recommendation?
Yeah, I think it's a little tucked away.
Okay. That'd be the top spot. Bird, from where you have been, what do you think?
C-18 Canal.
Canal.
I'm just kidding. Like I said, I like the Juneau area. Now, again, this would have to be at nighttime, and you'd have to hide through the darkness. But I love the northern part over there in Palm Beach County, Jupiter area.
Okay.
But I'm kind of with you, too. A little nook sounds. When you were talking about that,
yeah.
I was picturing myself in a cove of sorts. The water is falling on me.
Yeah, well, I remember when we went paddle boarding. And that was at Jonathan Dickinson State Park. Remember that?
J.D. MacArthur.
Was it J.D. MacArthur?
Yeah.
Okay. They had some little nooks.
Yes, they
They're
did
kinda in
have
there, and
nooks.
I could see some places there being a good little place to do some skinny dipping.
Yeah, MacArthur, when it's not busy, is good for that. Yeah.
Would the Queen ever would she ever do that? Is that something, A, she would do? And if she would do it, would you be down for it as well?
Oh, yeah, I think it'd be fun. I'd probably have to get a couple cocktails in her. A couple cocktails, though. I think she'd be all for it.
Would we do it as a show together? Would that
That'd
feel
be
weird?
so weird.
Is it
Yeah.
weird or does it bring us together?
I don't know. It feels kind of weird.
I think the Queen's the only one I'd want to do any skinny dipping with now.
We can cover up the privates and then just jump in, and then we could just be in the water together. Again, nothing carnal. It's not about carnal. It's about teamwork. All right, never mind.
It just feels weird. I mean, you in suits can do it. You're the single guy.
Oh, that'd be great.
Everybody
see
else
a video
is-
of you in suits, skinny dipping together.
Us finding nooks.
Yeah, on each
Here's
other.
my nook. Here's my nook, suits.
Blowing Rocks, Virginia. You think that'd be a good place to do?
Who's Rocks?
Blowing Rocks is up where I'm talking about. That's kind of the same area, like the
Okay.
Carlin Park-ish, northern.
You're stamping that as a good place for skinny dipping, huh?
The Diaper Beach area, it's...
That they close. That's Du Bois. It closes at night, so you can't really do Du Bois.
If you do Du Bois, it's a little bit more risky when you're doing Du Bois.
Do boys?
She's right, though. You got to be careful.
I've tried to go over there at night, and they close it off.
If you go in there and sneak in, the cops will find you. They patrol that area a lot.
You got to know that, too, if you're going to be doing some skinny dipping.
Right.
Okay. Any other recommendations for anybody wanting to do some skinny dipping? You can hit us up, 877-979-WRMF. I think it was last week on the show, I was talking about this list that had come up that if you wanted to go and work abroad in another country, where would you go? And it was travel plans or something like that said Mexico was the place to go check out. And I was kind of surprised by that. But
I
they
was
said,
too.
Yeah, because of some of the stories going on. And Jaybird knows somebody that's thinking about doing some dental work in Mexico. And then I saw another troubling story about Mexico today. I don't know if you caught that or not.
I did catch that.
Just walking a dog could be problematic. We'll break it down for you coming up next.
I wake up to the sounds of the silence that allows for my mind to run around with my ear up to the ground. I'm searching to behold the stories that I told when my back is to the world that was smiling when I turned. Tell you you're the greatest, but once you turn, they hate us. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Look out for yourself. My enemy. Look out for yourself. But I'm ready. Your words up on the wall as you're praying for my phone, and the laughter in the halls and the names that I've been called. I stack it in my mind and I'm waiting for the time when I show you what it's like to be worse fit in a mind. Tell you you're the greatest, but once you turn, they hate us. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Look out for yourself. My enemy. Look out for yourself. They say pray away. I swear that I'll never be a saint. No way. A chair in the corner is my place. I stare, I shake, and I think about the powers it play. The powers it play. And the kids in the dark that were doomed from the start. The child in the basement, face to the pavement. Oh, what a statement. Love is embracement. Love is a constant. Love is the basis. He cannot be, she cannot be, they cannot be changed. But keep on praying. Goodbye. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. I swear I'll never be a saint. No way. my enemy. I swear I'll never be the same. Look out for yourself.
Kind of thought about this too, talking about great skinny dipping spots in Florida. Somebody said my girlfriends and I went skinny dipping right there at those springs up in Central Florida, around Gainesville. They got those.
Oh, yeah. They've got them all over. There's some in Tallahassee, too, outside of it that the kids up there go to.
Mm-hmm. She said one thing to watch, though, we saw some huge bubbles coming out of the water, and we thought manatee or gator. Nope, it was divers. And, by the way, the water's very clear. So
Wait, it was divers? So it was farts?
There was divers from the oxygen.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm thinking they're farting in there and blowing bubbles.
You know scuba diving?
I do. I'm a little not good.
Oxygen tank?
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, look, we're not all aquatic like you.
So if you are going to go work abroad, some people have, especially during the pandemic, maybe finding another country and living your best life. Last week, there was a publication that was recommending Mexico as the best place to go, but I don't know. I'm not so sure because I saw a story today that a professional photographer from California, Monica de Leon Barba, was nabbed back in March of 2022. She was just walking her dog down a street in Tepitiman, Mexico, and it looked like it was something that was a targeted attack.
Oh, boy.
And she just now got back to California. I don't know how that all broke down, but they've not arrested anybody. They don't have any suspects. She's just back.
Well, what did she say happened to her while she was gone?
I don't know. It's still one of those things where you're waiting to hear the whole story. And trust me, I do want to know more. It's kind of like that woman, Carly Russell, in Alabama.
Yes. What happened there?
I don't know. We still do not know. It started to really take off.
Took off big time.
Yeah. She disappeared after reporting a toddler wandering on the side of an interstate. It was in Hoover, Alabama. And then everybody's talking about it on Friday and into Saturday. And then Saturday night, she shows up at her family's door. They took her to the hospital for evaluation, and there's nothing more since. Her boyfriend said on Facebook she was literally fighting for her life for 48 hours. So until she's physically and mentally stable again, she is not able to give any updates or whereabouts on her kidnapper at this very moment.
But she was kidnapped and had to fight for her life, according to her boyfriend. A lot of people are saying, like, well, just tell us what happened, because you had the whole world like, oh my gosh, Carly Russell, is she okay?
Yeah.
People need to know what happened.
She had attended to a toddler she saw just on the side of the road, and she called her sister-in-law to tell her what was going on. But at some point during the call, you hear her screaming, and then she stops communicating. And by the time the police get to the scene, they found that her vehicle was still running, and not her or any toddler was there.
Her car's there. All her stuff is there. Her wig is on the side of the road, like she was involved in some kind of altercation, they said. And they couldn't find her or the toddler. They think that they used the toddler to lure her.
Which is just insane, right?
If you see a toddler walking on the side of the interstate by themselves,
yeah,
of course, your first instinct is to pull over and help. But now you can't even do that.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a ruse to get you to pull over. I mean, yeah, pull over and call 911, but you can't get out of your car.
Yeah.
You can't make yourself a victim.
There's just nothing you can trust anymore.
It really isn't. I mean, if you can't help a toddler on the side of the interstate.
Yeah, where are we?
This is crazy.
It's crazy. It is crazy. So, I don't know. So, going to Mexico to go work, I don't know. I mean, hey, maybe you can't even go to Hoover, Alabama. I don't know. Where are you going to go anymore?
I mean, it's tough enough in Alabama. Do you really want to go to Mexico? They don't have quite the same police protections that we have here.
Now, Jaybird, you said you know somebody that's thinking about going to Mexico, get some dental work done?
What's this stupid friend's name?
She claims that so many people here in the States go to America or go to Mexico to get their teeth worked on because it's so much cheaper. She goes, it's not just a little bit cheaper. It's next level cheaper. And she goes, so many people do it. If you bring this up on your show, so many people are going to agree with me and say, I go to Mexico for big teeth stuff.
A lot of people go to Mexico for not just teeth stuff, stuff. Yes, they do teeth. They also do cosmetic plastic surgery. They also do regular medical procedures, and everything's cheaper because it's different and substandard in a lot of places. It's not the same care that you get here in the States.
She was swearing by it, how much money you can save and how...
Yeah, you can save a lot of money, I'm sure. But then when you get an infection, don't come say nothing.
Are people really going to Mexico to get teeth done?
Yes.
One text message says, my dad got his dental work done in Mexico. He saved about $3,000. It took less time. Yes, they were professionals, and they did great with his dentures.
Honestly, Virginia, I know what you're saying.
I would never.
People are swearing by it.
If anybody in my family wanted to do this, I would just say, look, go Google medical procedures, dental procedures that have gone wrong when people have traveled to Mexico to do it.
The problem is there's too many procedures going right, and people are getting, for the fraction of teeth stuff is so expensive. And I know somebody, they said they have to get some kind of a tooth removed. The whole process was going to be almost $4,000 for one tooth. People can't afford that.
I know, but it's scary to think going over there, you're not given the same protections as you are here. Yeah, you save a few grand, but you better make sure you know everything about this doctor. You know somebody who's went to them already. Like, I would be so against that.
Another text out of Miami says, I went to Mexico for dental work in June. I stayed in an Airbnb in Cancun. I walked to and from my dental office with no issue. My dental work came out amazing. All the latest and greatest technology with amazing doctors, both Mexican and American, and even from Israel and Peru. I paid less than half for my entire mouth.
I'm telling you, I know you're thinking of all the horror stories, but there's a lot of these people are saying they're not spending all that money. Look, man, things go wrong in the States too.
Of course they do, but that's why you do as much research as possible and you put yourself in the best case scenario. I mean, the Airbnb, the airplane ticket, the travel, the stress, all of that has a dollar value too. Yeah, the procedure may be $2,000 less, but now you've spent $1,000 in airfare, Airbnb, time, out of the country, passport, blah, blah, blah. Like, no.
A lot of people are disagreeing with you, saying you're wrong about this, about Mexico and their dental procedures.
I would never.
I hear you.
I would just never.
Rita's on here from Royal Palm. What do you got to say? You just got back from Mexico and had your teeth done?
I did. I have to disagree with Virginia on this one. I paid $15,000 to get my entire mouth done, and I got quoted $22,000 here just for my upper arch. And that included my stay and my food and accommodations there. I was in the heart of Cancun. I walked to my dentist. I did my research. My dentist was fantastic. And they were so meticulous and careful. I slept through most of my procedure, and I was there for 2 weeks.
Wow. Yeah.
So it was worth it for you then?
Oh, it was 100% worth it. It was so much cheaper than here. I saved $15,000.
Wow.
I just get
that's crazy. Yeah.
I can't believe how much money some of this stuff is. If you got legit bad teeth issues,
insane.
You can spend up. We're talking $70,000 on some of this stuff, man.
Yeah. We're getting a ton of text messages. All of them so far are positive about people that have done it.
You're braver than me. I would not do that.
Yeah, maybe it's just you need to rethink dental procedures in Mexico.
What about that one time you got that syringe for your self-tanner? Didn't you get that from a different country through the mail and you put that in your body? Got a lot of nerve over there.
I would never do that again. That was very stupid. And I said it was very stupid.
Don't go to Mexico. You bought a syringe for self-tanner from what country was that from?
No, it came from a medical office here.
It was weird. It was a weird procedure.
It is weird. It's very weird.
A lot of people are also saying people go to Colombia for dental work. That's Lauren Wellington, and Costa Rica. It's not substandard.
I don't know.
You were talking.
I would just be afraid.
You're talking about the ticket and all that, but if it's a difference between $15,000 to $20,000 and you're, I mean, I see why people would take a plane.
Yeah.
I don't know. When it comes to that kind of stuff, I would not be looking for a deal.
Your friend was right. There's an overwhelming response of people raving about dental procedures in Mexico.
I can't believe it.
How about that?
The only thing that's more overwhelming than the comments is how wrong Virginia is.
You would not catch me going to Mexico for any medical or dental. I'm just different. I'm not built that way.
I don't know, man.
Y'all are more brave than me.
If it was the difference of thousands of dollars like they're saying, it's very appealing.
I haven't heard a dollar figure that would get me to Mexico yet.
$15K savings doesn't do it for you?
No.
Okay.
Even if you did you could do your research on this stuff.
I'm too scared. I've heard too many horror stories. Go look those up. Those will stick with you.
Well, maybe if you're getting a butt lift, that might not be the thing because you'll get Fix-A-Flat. But other than that, it sounds like the teeth are okay.
You're talking about them stories Kevin's got where someone's getting their teeth done in Mexico in a garage. That's not what we're talking about here. Of course, that's
going
going
to
be
a
awful.
reputable clinic, licensed doctors, internationally renowned.
Look, if you're brave, do it. I'm not brave like you.
I think our boy Ralston's sold.
Honestly, it opened my eyes. I would consider it. I'd look into it. All right, coming up here in a couple of minutes, got some whacked out news for you. Interesting development in the JFK assassination. There are some documents, and they were all supposed to be released. At least I thought that's what President Biden was talking about in late June. But there's been a development on that, and there's one name that keeps coming out of this whole thing. What exactly was this person doing with the assassination of JFK? I'll break it down for you in your Whacked Out News next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Storm Smart provides homeowners with storm catcher screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market. Storm Smart screens block up to 95% of rain and wind. Call 833-60-SMART or go to stormsmart.com for your free consultation. 95 still a little sluggish after this earlier accident southbound beyond the exit for Gateway Boulevard. That has been moved off to the left shoulder, and there is now a disabled vehicle a little further up the roadway, 95 southbound at Woolbright Road. That one blocking a center lane. Expect delays in the area. Traffic, a service of Palm Beach Mitsubishi. I'm Suits, 79 WRMF.
When you drive a new 2023 Outlander from Palm Beach Mitsubishi, it's a win-win. Named #1 in customer satisfaction with dealership service among mainstream brands and SUV owners by J.D. Power. Win the summer with a 3.9% APR for 72 months at Palm Beach Mitsubishi.
Sending my
Welcome to the other side of the apocalypse. Fallout Boy. So much for Tour Dust, live in West Palm Beach. I Think Financial Amphitheater, July 24th, with special guests, Bring Me the Horizon and Royal and the Serpent. Get tickets now at livenation.com. The album So Much for Stardust drops March 24th, part of the Ford Concert Series.
Tuesday, here Tuesday.
Looking for your lost cat?
No, I'm looking for Tuesday.
What?
Tijuana Flats has 2 tacos, chips, and a drink for just $6.99 every Tuesday.
Tijuana Tuesdays?
Yes, have you seen it?
Tijuana Tuesdays, every Tuesday at Tijuana Flats.
It's the first day of the first grade, and she found a new best friend. It's a laid-back Sunday afternoon, you wish would never end.
The homemade taste of Bluebell and good friends gathered round. The good old days are being made right now.
There's no hiding from Bluebell Monster Cookie Dough Ice Cream. Creamy vanilla ice cream, peanut butter monster cookie dough, brown sugar, candy-coated chocolate, and dark chocolate flavored chunks. A taste so good, you'll need a bigger bowl.
The good old days are being made right now.
The good old days are being made right now.
Look for Bluebell ice cream at all Walgreens.
If this were a Reese's TV ad, you'd be staring at a Reese's peanut butter cup. And sure, my voice is peanut buttery smooth, but still, you need to see the peanut butter cups, right? No? I can really just say Reese's and you'll go get some? Okay, Reese's. 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 Really working, actually. Reese's. Reese's. I'm on to something. Reese's. Reese's. Reese's.
It can be stressful when unexpected expenses come up, but Dave can help. Dave is the banking app that could help you get up to $500 instantly with extra cash. No interest, late fees, or credit check. Join the millions of people who have downloaded Dave and get up to $500 instantly with extra cash. Download the Dave app right now or go to dave.com. For terms and conditions, go to dave.com/legal. Instant transfer fees apply. Banking services provided by Evolve. Member FDIC.
All 10 of the Buffalo Wild Wings in South Florida are now owned locally. Yeah, they bought 10 stores from corporate right here locally. So in Jensen, West Palm, Wellington, Boynton, Coral Springs, Deerfield, Plantation, Pembroke Pines, the Dolphin Mall, and Cutler Bay. These are all locally owned Buffalo Wild Wings, upgrading all of their entertainment, their TVs, their audio systems, and bringing fun stuff for you. Now, of course, we know they have amazing wings, incredible sauces, fantastic burgers and sides, but they've also got pub poker nights, trivia nights, karaoke nights. They've got axe throwing events, live music, and so much fun. All this month. Make sure you tell them that you heard about it from KVJ because they want to hook you up with a free appetizer. Drop the name KVJ and get a free appetizer at Buffalo Wild Wings. That is delicious, and that is a deal. It's not just a sports bar at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Deals on the McD app are kind of like cool breezes on a hot summer day. You don't know when they're coming, but when they hit, there's nothing quite like them. Save time and get back to summer fun when you order ahead on the app. Pick up a juicy, tender McCrispy, golden fries, and a refreshing Dr. Pepper. It's 25% off your entire order when you spend $1 using mobile order and pay on the McD app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid 6/1/23 through 12/31/23 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Dr. Pepper is a registered trademark of Dr. Pepper 7UP, Inc. The McCafe Oreo Frappe has altered my brain chemistry. It's got tasty mocha, a hint of coffee, and Oreo cookie pieces. All of this deliciousness is blended with ice, then covered in whipped topping and even more Oreo cookie pieces. Oh, that's cold. Brain Frappe! Hurry, the McCafe Oreo Frappe is back for unlimited time. Get 25% off your entire order exclusively when you spend $1 using mobile order and pay on the McD app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 12/31/23 at participating McDonald's. Valid one time per day while supplies last. Oreo is a trademark of Mondelez International Group used under license.
The Cooling Advisors team came out to my home on Monday, the Monday after Father's Day, and they were so good, so quick, so efficient. They got my AC all tuned up and fully ready for the summer. If you haven't done this, do it. Make sure that your AC is ready for the summer and won't go a single day without operating at full capacity. We need our air conditionings right now. They are seriously the most crucial appliance. Cooling Advisors, they know that. They want to make sure that your AC is the best it can be. And when it is time for a new unit, like I had to do a couple of years ago, Cooling Advisors wants to give you a $500 coupon off the cost of that AC. Cooling Advisors, family owned and operated right here locally, 70 years of experience. They know their stuff. Go to coolingadvisors.com. They background screen and drug test all of their employees. coolingadvisors.com.
These are emails filling your employees' inboxes, downloads beaming from device to device, and any one of them could be a cyber attack. Is it possible to keep your small business safe? It is with Comcast Business Security Edge. It helps keep your connected devices protected, and you can monitor threat activity in real time. So this security threat is the last thing you need to worry about. With Comcast Business, advanced security isn't just possible, it's happening.
Get started with fast speeds and advanced security for $39 a month for 12 months with no annual contract. Plus, ask how to get up to a $500 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Call or go online today to learn more. Offer ends 7/23/2023. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and automatic payments. New 100 megabits per second internet and Security Edge customers only. Equipment, installation, taxes, and other fees extra and subject to change. After 12 months, regular rates apply.
Make paradise your home this summer at Old Palm Beach Resort and Spa. This Forbes 5-star oceanfront retreat is celebrating its 10th anniversary, and oh, what a decade it's been. Book your 2-night hotel stay for $1,010. Receive $40 resort credit, complimentary kids club, take 10% off select spa treatments, and there'll be 10-year anniversary dining specials. This amazing 10-year anniversary is something for everyone. For info, visit oldpalmbeach.com. That's EAU palmbeach.com.
Are you a person that has ever struggled trying to lose weight? I think so many of us have, but now it's easier than ever. Even if you've been trying for a long period of time and it's just not coming off, you can do just what my wife did. She did Red Mountain weight loss, and the weight just flew off. She wasn't able to lose any kind of weight because she had a hormone imbalance. She had to get her hormones right first, but when she did, look out, she lost a ton of weight. She's told her friends about Red Mountain, and one of her friends lost 22 pounds. And with Red Mountain, you can lose 20 pounds by this time next month. It's all because of their RM3, an all-natural hormone that burns fat from your belly, hips, and thighs. You can regain your ideal body weight while eating real fresh food. You're not going to feel starved or deprived or jittery because it's not a stimulant, and your medication is delivered right to your door, so it's super easy. Just hit pound 250 from your cell phone right now and use the keyword Red Mountain Weight Loss. That's pound 250 Red Mountain Weight Loss.
Experience the Anna Jar and Levine difference.
Call 1-800-747-FREE.
From the Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach studio.
We want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Quite a revelation here today. So many people talking about going to other countries to get at least your dental work done. Got a message here from Marius on the WRMF app. He said, yeah, there's a dental office right in the port of Cozumel, Mexico. You'll see so many people getting off of the cruise ships and heading straight to the dental office. The last time the line was from the second floor all the way down the stairs. People say you can get a cruise and dental work for half of what you would pay in the United States, and that includes the cruise. People are saying here in the United States, they just unnecessarily jack up the prices on everything, making it kind of ridiculous.
It's not it is ridiculous. The prices for at least for the teeth stuff, my gosh.
It is expensive. And we do have the worst dental insurance. So
I cannot believe how bad our dental insurance is.
Sure.
It's so bad. Our medical's not that great either, by the way.
No, I think the U.S. does have an issue with our medical system and just how ridiculously expensive it is, and it's not just for teeth. You definitely need to look at it. One person said, I'm going to Colombia, $50,000 here, $15,000 for the same procedure there. And my dentist did their study at Nova. So they trained here and got their license here and then went there.
That's such a massive difference in finances.
Wow.
We still haven't got her. She's still not.
I'm not doing it, but hey, go for it. If it's for you, then you should do it. It's not for me. And there's probably a lot of people listening that are saying, I wouldn't go do it either because I'm not brave enough.
You're right. None of them are in
Those people aren't calling in.
None of them are in the chat room, but yeah, I'm sure they're listening.
The silent, scared people.
Well, maybe this is the eye-opening part to them, because one other person texted in, they said, yeah, a lot of health practitioners are leaving the United States because of our knee-jerk reaction to malpractice suits, and they're practicing in these other countries. And so our best of the best is now somewhere else, and they're charging a lot less money because they don't have to worry about the malpractice suits. So, I don't know, something to consider. To look at. I've never seen something that's had so many positive endorsements for it.
How does that work, though? Do you not use insurance? You just go there and say, all right, I'm going to get my teeth done, and then you just pay?
Everything's out of pocket?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't have any answers.
I think all those veneers and stuff are all out of pocket here anyway.
Might be. Yeah. No, it's not cheap, so something to look at. So thank you very much for all the feedback. You can always send us messages we can talk about on the After the Show today. Mail at kvjshow.com.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha-ha, fighting in the nude. Drunk people pooping in the street. Ha-ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
My whole life, I've been fascinated with the conspiracy theories around the assassination of our president, John Fitzgerald Kennedy. You've probably at least seen some of the news footage and are aware that maybe the CIA had something to do with that. His own nephew believes that the CIA had something to do with his uncle's assassination.
Why would the CIA want him dead?
Goes into the Bay of Pigs, Virginia. A lot of things going on with Cuba and Russia. That would be it. It's very elaborate, the thoughts on it. and they wanted to get rid of him for what he wanted to do with that. Well, on Friday, a judge upheld an order by President Biden keeping some documents from the JFK assassination out of the public eye. In fact, not just some, 4,684 documents still remain either partially or fully withheld.
Wow.
We're never going to know any kind of truth.
Of anything.
Of anything.
No, I don't think so. And one of the big mysteries surrounds a guy named Rupert Efron, who worked for the CIA and was intercepting Lee Harvey Oswald's mail for months before the assassination. So what that shows is that the CIA was operating some sort of mission around Lee Harvey Oswald while President Kennedy was still alive. Now, they believe the redactions are coming because they're trying to not protect Rupert Efron, who died 30 years ago. They're trying to protect the procedures in which the CIA uses to assassinate our presidents in case they need to assassinate another one.
Dang.
I don't know. That's what some people think.
Good Lord.
Yeah, we don't want some of these people to know exactly how we off a president. So
that's crazy.
We're going to redact that information. And I think that's really where it's going to be left.
That's troubling.
Yeah, the CIA likely had something to do with the assassination of JFK, but they're not going to tell us how because they don't want us to know how.
Wow.
So that's, I think, as far as we're going to get. Well, Senator Chuck Schumer, the Democratic leader, is pushing legislation to declassify government documents about UFOs. He wants all the information out there, and the measure has bipartisan support, but I think we're finding out something in a common thread here about the U.S. government.
They like to keep their secrets.
They like to keep their secrets. Doesn't matter what politicians want, they're not going to do it. So I imagine they'll probably send you all the documents. It's got a whole bunch of black lines through everything that's important.
Half of it's redacted. The good half.
Yeah, here's all the documents you want to be like, I can't read anything on it. It's all black lines.
They only tell you what you need to know.
And they try to give you like we gave you some of the truth. We gave you a morsel. Oh, they're being truthful. No, all that redacted stuff, that's where the details are at, baby.
Exactly.
That's the good stuff.
Yeah.
The blacked out stuff is the stuff that you want to see.
They gave you just a little taste just to kind of shut you up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this was amusing. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, she went to China last week, and they noticed that she ate 4 portions of Jian Shaojing, a type of wild mushroom.
Uh-oh.
Now, people are noticing that this mushroom in the native province of Yunnan is known for its unpredictable psychedelic effects.
Whoa. She's tripping balls?
She had 4 portions.
On purpose?
Yeah, a professor is saying, I was looking at that. I'm like, when she kept eating it, and I had a friend who mistakenly ate them, a small portion, and hallucinated for 3 days.
That is a ride you're going to want to get off eventually.
So,
would Yellen be yelling?
I don't know if our Treasury Secretary is in China tripping balls all last week, but there's a pretty good chance.
If you're on day 2 of tripping, you think your mind broke.
You imagine you're there on political business and official business. Like, you've got a meeting now with the Chinese president. You're like, there's a dragon coming out of his face.
You're petting him.
Wow. They say there's a new Craigslist scam where you're hired to run errands, and then the scammer asks you to go to the bank to get him cash. They wait for you to put him on the phone with the teller, and then they tell the teller that it's a robbery. This actually happened to a woman in Nebraska who fell for it last week and unknowingly robbed a bank.
Oh, my gosh.
Right?
This is tricky.
It is.
Oh, they're going to get so many poor delivery people with this.
Oh, this is just a woman who, I guess, just thought she was going to be running some errands. And next thing you know, she's holding up a bank.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, the initial reaction, we were somewhat surprised. After the first one, we were definitely on the lookout for. And so anytime that they start asking for money to be sent online, that's the biggest red flag that jumps up.
Aha, okay. So there you go. How do you know that your errand is actually a bank robbery?
Wow.
It's getting tricky.
It's getting so tricky. They got toddlers on the interstate luring you, and now they got errand runners going to the bank and accidentally robbing it.
Kids dressing up as cats?
Yes. The heck is all going on today, man?
Yay.
It is a crazy world we're living in. There's a woman in Missouri that recently got scared when 2 bolts of lightning hit right next to her car. So she pulled into a gas station, bought a Powerball ticket, and won $50,000.
Wow.
Huh? It's not the big old jackpot that it is, but I mean, hey, I'll take it, right?
The lightning sent you a message.
There's a woman in France that got hit by a tiny meteorite while having coffee with a friend.
Not as lucky.
No. What? Thankfully, she's okay. It was really tiny, but did you know that tiny meteorites can just come flying out of the sky?
What a cool story that would be. What happened to you this weekend? Dude, I got hit by a meteorite.
Even a tiny meteorite feels like it would hurt.
If you threw a pebble at me, I'm like,
I think that's what it would feel like.
Yeah. Crazy stuff here. And there's a story here that apparently a Domino's driver in Colorado stole someone's cat.
Oh,
that ain't cool.
I bet you this happens. I bet you delivery people, they come up, they meet your pet, and they fall in love with your pet.
Mm-hmm. I always wonder too, or case your house or so.
Yeah.
Is there the delivery the delivery driver that wants to just do nothing but harm?
They want your life. They want your pet. They want your husband.
And they're licking your food when you don't know it.
Look out, baby.
She petted him, and then a few minutes go by, and he's in the car with her, and they're driving off. They were delivering pizza to my neighbor across the street. It happens. People lose their pets, but it's nice if someone, returned them or knocked to ask if it belonged to you. And the driver tells me, "You're accusing me of this, and I didn't do it." And I was like, "Well, I have video that you did." And she just basically says, "It wasn't me."
Wow. How about that, huh? Okay.
And you have her on video snatching your cat.
That's how you get into a fight with somebody. They're taking your dog. You can't do that.
No,
I wouldn't be that calm.
No.
A drunk driver in the UK crashed his car twice, kept driving with his head out the window after his airbags deployed, and almost hit an ambulance.
What?
Drunk
Why?
drivers, man.
Oh, drunk. Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Mhm. Also, there is a police commissioner in Detroit that resigned after he was caught in a car with a prostitute.
Uh-oh.
Is that a problem?
Yeah.
Maybe it was just business.
I don't think so.
Maybe he was trying to help her change her ways.
Right.
He was helping to bring her back to the church.
I don't know.
From my information, when they came upon his vehicle, he was having a sex act conducted on him. At that time, Mr. Brian Ferguson stepped out, identified himself as a Detroit police commissioner. Obviously, it was blatant. It's, 7 o'clock in the morning. It's light out. A title or a position doesn't make him above the law.
Wow, he's getting that morning delight.
Yeah, he was.
7 a.m.
Yeah.
Wow.
Was he still up from the night before?
I was wondering the same thing. Was he still kind of feeling the drunkenness going on? Like, oh man, I really could use some right now.
He was a party dog. He wished the sun had never rose that day.
Or is it 7 a.m. because that's when maybe no one's going to know. My wife is gone. No one's going to expect the morning delight. Oh, I'm really thinking about this.
Are hookers cheaper in the morning?
It's a great question.
I bet, probably are.
I think you're right.
I think it's
just
probably
like in a strip club.
In a
the
strip club,
day
yeah.
shift.
You don't want to do day shift. You want the night shift. A Florida couple got arrested on Daytona Beach after lifeguards found them just getting it on. They apparently were 26 and 19 years old. They eventually left because they wanted to find some place more private, but they still got arrested by the cops and charged with indecent exposure because apparently they went on for about 15 minutes in front of families and kids.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
15 minutes?
15 minutes they're going after it. How about that, huh? It's a marathon session.
He's impressed.
I've seen it go down before at the beach.
I don't know if you saw this video, but boxer Daniela Hemsley flashed the crowd on live TV after winning her first boxing match. She was jumping around in the ring and then just pulled the top right off.
Out of celebration, not accidental.
No, it was out of celebration. It was definitely deliberate. There's no doubt about it.
What's her name? I got to look this video up.
I think Virginia should do that when she wins a game here on, on the show.
Next time you win No Name Movie Game,
just take them puppies out.
It do go for the numbers.
It would. You're right.
Daniela Hemsley.
Hemsley. Okay. Oh, she's definitely trending.
Okay. Yeah, take a look at that, baby.
She, wow, yeah, she goes for it.
Yeah, she does.
Brings them out, Kevin.
Mm-hmm. That's what she does.
All the guys in the ring are like, yeah.
Hey, now. And Miramar was named the least geeky city in America.
How do How do you come up with that stat?
Geeky?
I'll tell you how. I'll tell you exactly how, Jaybird. I'm here to answer your questions. That means they have the fewest number of comic book stores, Dungeons and Dragons groups, costume stores, Quad Ball, which is formerly known as Quidditch from Harry Potter leagues, Renaissance fairs, and Comic Cons.
Wow. Yeah.
All the stuff you love.
I like most of that stuff you just named.
Yeah, so if that's the stuff you love, don't go to Miramar, Florida. That is not your town. All right, coming up here in a couple of minutes, we have got a fun round of Think Fast.
Ooh.
Can you get your brain going here on a Monday morning? We're going to find out coming up next.
Starting at 10 a.m., we'll play the best variety of the 2000s, 10s, and today for your workday. More KVJ Show next on 97.9 WRMF.
Dave Matthews Band Live. Friday, July 28th and Saturday, July 29th, I Think Financial Amphitheater. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com. Pre-order the new album Walk Around the Moon now, part of the Ford Concert Series.
ABC Wednesday. It's CMA Fest's 50th anniversary.
I could not be more excited.
With performances by Luke Bryan, Keith Urban, Carly Pierce, Luke Combs, Jelly Roll, and more. Plus summer's hottest collaborations. Cody Johnson and Reba McEntire, Miranda Lambert and Avril Lavigne. Dirk Bentley, Elle King, and Lainey Wilson host.
CMA Fest!
Wednesday on ABC and stream next day on Hulu.
I love the way the windows and doors look on the house. I put up a new video. It is the final video. Panda flew the drone over the house, and you can see how with the new paint on the house, just how amazing the windows and doors just bring it all together. It is gorgeous. BNT did a great job. BNT brought out the master installers. They know their craft. They do it quickly. They do it efficiently. They do an excellent job. BNT windows and doors. I love master installers, and I love that they use custom PGT products. At BNT, they use PGT, which is the best-selling window and door on the market. So you've got the best installers, and then you've got the best product. They even let me break it up over the course of 3 years to pay for it in increments, and they'll work with you too. Go to bntwindowsanddoors.com.
Millions of home visits, hundreds of medical professionals. A nonprofit home healthcare agency, VNA of Florida, is currently hiring nurses and aides to deliver care to our patients in their homes. We have 8 to 12-hour shifts as well as home visits available immediately. Home care is an independent setting where you will work one-to-one with a patient who smiles when you walk through the door. Call 888-618-8322 or apply online at vnaflorida.org.
Wells Fargo gives you access to direct deposit funds up to 2 days early.
Plus, if you look at the X and Y axes...
What if everything came 2 days early? Like the weekend.
Well, that was a pleasant surprise.
You can't get everything early, but when it comes to direct deposits, you can with Wells Fargo.
Visit wellsfargo.com/get-early to learn more. Terms and conditions apply. Not all direct deposits are eligible. Early availability is not guaranteed and may vary between deposits from the same payer. Wells Fargo Bank N.A., member FDIC.
Mom, Dad, you should shop Amazon for back to school and save some money. See, I'm currently obsessed with superheroes and need all the superhero stuff. Superhero lunchbox, superhero backpack. But next year, it'll be something else. Maybe dinosaurs? I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller. But I can tell you not to spend a fortune and shop low prices for school on Amazon. Okay, good chat. Amazon. Spend less, smile more.
The school district of Palm Beach County is your best choice.
Parents, the A-rated school district of Palm Beach County now enrolling kindergarten students for the 2023-24 school year. We're thrilled for your child to join our school family. Find out about your free kindergarten readiness kit and academic materials. Registration information available at palmbeachschools.org/kindergarten. That's palmbeachschools.org/kindergarten.
Hey, it's Jaybird. Who
Who's hungry for some donuts? Well, I know I am, and boy, oh boy, I could use them. Dunkin's always got some great options for you. The strawberry donut is my favorite currently right now, and I want to thank Rocco Sinicki for that. I love the strawberry donut.
He loves it too. He's always out there pushing it. I had the croissant with the sausage, egg, and cheese. That thing was good.
Glad you bring that up, Virginia, because you can get that sandwich anytime you want throughout the day over there at Dunkin'. We're talking all-day breakfast sandwiches. So many deals over there. So head to Dunkin' today. I'm Jay Bird, and I run on Dunkin'.
Music this hour.
Sponsored by Dunkin'. The Dunkin' Run is here. And so are the deals. Add a $3 sausage, egg, and cheese to a medium or larger coffee. Time for a Dunkin' Run. America runs on Dunkin'. Offer valid with the purchase of a medium or larger coffee. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
Listen from anywhere on the WRMF app. Get to the App Store and search WRMF. Now, back to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
All right, hopefully you're ready to think fast here today. Get your mind a working. Let's see who can come up with some sensible answers the fastest here between Virginia, Jaybird, and Denny's.
Sensible, Virginia.
That's the key. Got to be sensible. Okay, first up, tell me a dead musical artist whose name starts with the letter G.
George Michael.
Oh, Virginia. That was impressive, huh?
It was.
Wow.
I guessed Ralston wrong, and
You did.
it broke my brain.
What were you going for there?
I was waiting for you to say J, and I had John Lennon locked.
Oh.
I was waiting for you to say P. I was going to say Prince.
Damn. Who knows Kevin best?
Guess Virginia, you do.
Yeah.
Wow,
For
that's impressive.
that one, yeah.
Been here longer. What?
We know. It's a lot.
Okay, what about this one? A musical artist with a bald head starting with the letter M.
Moby!
Oh
my gosh.
He came with the Moby.
Y'all thought I was going P, right?
Phil Collins.
Yeah.
I did think you would go Phil.
Oh, I was actually talking Pitbull.
Oh, yeah. 305.
So you're doubly wrong.
All day.
Okay, how about this? A musical act that broke up whose name starts with the letter C.
Chicago. Members have left. There was problems.
Am I close?
Am I close?
No. I'm going to go with that one. Anyone?
Culture Club?
They're still together. They were just here.
They were here Thursday night.
They did break up at one point, though. At one point, they broke up.
Dude, stop.
I can't. Won't stop. Can't stop.
We actually talked about a Culture Club concert this morning on this show.
But
Tracy St. George was there. She was posting.
There was moments where people you could break up with somebody, get back together. It
Dude.
happens.
So I'll just remove that.
Yeah,
one.
just remove that one.
Creed. Man, yeah.
yeah.
Apparently not together.
Nobody likes Creed.
Apparently they don't like each other either.
Yeah.
Creed don't like Creed. How can you expect me to like them if they don't even like themselves?
Okay, what about this? A Spanish word that starts with the letter C.
Come here.
Chingas.
Come here, I say.
Oh, I thought you said come here.
Come here.
I was like, did you just say come here?
I guess we have to take it, right?
I don't know.
I was going to say chimichanga.
Here?
Come here.
What does that mean?
I think, does that mean to cook? To eat?
Gotcha. You're saying
Come here.
And you
See,
went what?
I don't-
Chingas, Virginia?
I did.
And what'd you say, Denny?
I started chimichangas, but when he said come here, I stopped.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get that to Virginia.
You know what? She was right.
is-
She was here first.
Comer
Dennis.
is the word, and yeah, chingas is, at least you would know what that is. Yeah, I thought you said come here. I was like, what? Come here?
Rig is in.
Yeah. I think Virginia had a better answer on that. It was
chingas.
pronounced correctly, understood what she was saying.
Denny's, it was Kevin and Virginia before it was KVJ.
You could tell.
Yeah.
And you do know more about Spanish now with your new Spanish knowledge. Mine was more authentically pronounced.
My answer
Yep.
was just a stupid dough.
Aw.
Okay, a French word that starts with the letter B.
Bonnet.
What did you say?
Bonnet. I was
Like
trying to say
Lisa Bonet?
I was trying to say bon appetit.
Bonet.
Bonet.
What did you say?
I said bon.
Bon. That's what.
Bon. Okay.
As
Yeah.
in c'est bon.
There's no bonnet in French.
Bonet. There's
Like
Lisa
as in Lisa Bonet.
Bonne.
Bonet in French. Oh, okay. Well, you mean to say like a cat?
That's exactly what I was talking about. Yeah, I was.
Yeah. Okay.
That was exactly what
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, let's see here. All right, Virginia's got a lead right now. Okay, let's see if she can
It's
put it away.
debatable how much of a lead I
I'm
have.
going to put it at 2-1. I'm going to put it at 2-1.
All right,
That's
good,
what I
good,
feel like
good.
the proper score should be. Because we've had a couple iffy ones here. Okay, how about a video game that starts with the letter T?
Tetris.
Oh, Bird. Got that
Wearing a Tetris-looking shirt.
Oh, yes, I am.
You just look like a character in Tetris.
Or Tron.
one. Okay, 2-2 now. Virginia Jaybird. Danny's got to get on the board here quick. Something you sit on that starts with the letter F.
Fan.
I would hope you're not sitting on
How
a fan.
hot is your business if
Yeah.
you're sitting on fans?
I might just chew it right up.
A fender of a car.
Gosh.
I'll sit on the fender.
Yeah, okay, you could do that. You could do that. Futon
Oh, geez.
would work well.
Technically, you could sit on a KVJ fan.
I heard you have.
Yeah.
Oh, sat on a couple after that last live show.
No, I did. I passed out because I was very drunk.
All right, Denny's is eliminated.
I want to see how this plays out, though.
Okay.
Stick around.
Yeah. Moral support.
Okay, think fast. A toy that starts with the letter L.
Lego.
Lego, I'm going to take that. Bird's tied it up. Next one wins.
Oh, Denny's, I need it.
How often do we say this and think fast?
Oh, and just like that, Bird standing up for this one.
All right, I'll stand up too.
A popular movie that starts with the letter J.
Jumanji.
No.
That does it. How do we always wind up at a tie? Virginia always just pulls that football right at the last second, and Lucy's Jaybird.
I got something for you. It's a little crotch chop. Take
Bam.
it.
The crotch.
She puts me on a movie I know she hasn't seen, and I love it.
Yeah. It's just the way it goes, huh? All right, well, if things are not going your way, kind of like Jaybird after a loss and think fast, this is something to make you feel a little bit better. The F My Life website will break it down for you next.
Girl, I like you, I do. I wanna be a friend, go shopping in a Benz. I like you, I do. I hit you in a lane, can you fit me in your plans? I like you, I do. We went over to France and we woke up in Japan. I like you, I do. Oh girl, I know you only like it fancy, so I pull up in that Maybach candy. Yeah, your boyfriend will never understand me, cause I'm about to pull this girl like a hammy. Let's take a little dip, little lady. Hit PCH from Eddie. Yeah, I've been thinking lately that I need someone to save me. Now that I'm famous, I got all around me, but I need a good girl. I need someone to ground me. So please be true, don't around with me. I need someone to share this heart with me. Feel you out and run it back again. Oh girl, I like you, I do. I wanna be a friend, go shopping in a Benz. I like you, I do. I hit you in a lane, can you fit me in your plans? I like you, I do. We went over to France and we woke up in Japan. I like you, I do. I do.
Let me know when you free, cause I've been trying to hit it all week, babe. Why you acting all sweet? I know that you want a little me, yeah. Get a little OT, but it ain't new to a freak. Let me drop bands for that jewel in your teeth. He let the way I drip, turn that pool to the beach. And I coulda caught the Birkin, but I cops the lead. Why we got the same taste for the finer things. Brand new with the same routine. Now we got me on a leash, cause we said no strings. You know I'm cool with that. So you ain't get sued for that. Wonder what I might do for that. I could be a shocker where roof is at. 80 in the Benz when the roof go back. They don't wanna see us get too upset. I just got a feeling that we might be friends for a long, long time. You don't mind, and you know I like you for that.
Girl, I like you, I do. I wanna be a friend, go shopping in a Benz. I like you, I do. I hit you in a lane, can you fit me in your plans? I like
I get it. Yasik says, I am in need of some FML stories. My coworker just called out today, and I have to step in for her.
Ooh.
Isn't that awful, like on a Monday when you know that your workload has just doubled?
That does suck.
And you're the one that's got to deal with it?
I
That
know,
ain't cool.
let's ask Denny's when Suits missed last week.
That's somebody that knows, huh?
I got a little FML.
Yeah?
This morning. This is not my first outfit that I was wearing.
What happened?
I had to change 2 different outfits this morning.
2?
Yeah. I spilled red drink Tahitian treat on the one outfit that I had, and then I spilled my brother's coffee. I'm like, what is happening here? It's my 3rd outfit.
Well, you look great.
Thank you. I feel great.
Let me see some of the ones that people have posted up. Somebody said, today I had a seizure, and as they were loading me into the ambulance, drooling on myself, I clearly heard my mother ask the ambulance crew if they'd mind swinging by the church on the way to the hospital just in case it turns out I'm not sick and just possessed by the devil. Well, that's not nice, Mom.
Whoa.
I won't say who, but someone in my family, when we were at a religious school, there was a parent-teacher conference, and the main point of the conference was they thought this person in my family was taken over by the devil.
Oh, my.
Yeah. This is a real conversation, by the way.
How bad was your kid?
It's an odd go-to. Sometimes there are people that are religious that they think the first thing of bad behavior or anything going on, got to be demon possession.
This was a straight-up real conversation about we think your kid's possessed.
Oh, my.
This person said, today I caught my roommate pouring back his leftover milk from his cereal back into the jug to, quote, save money, FML.
It might be time to think about a different situation.
That is so freaking gnarly. This one says, a nice doctor in his 40s asked me on a date. Despite the age difference, I was thinking about it until my mom recognized him. He was the doctor who helped with my birth 22 years ago. FML.
Oh.
Yeah, that's gnarly.
Does he know that? Does he remember?
I don't know if he does. I don't know. But should you be asking out girls that you may have birthed? I guess you could.
I mean, I guess you could, but it's still weird.
It is weird. But
could you power through that and go out with the doctor that gave birth to you, Virginia?
How much does he have, Kev?
Yeah, right. How rich is he?
How much is he looking to spend on this date?
Well,
is he going to be mad when I get the surf and the turf?
You don't remember it. Apparently, he doesn't either. So,
this person said the iPhone app that I downloaded that plays cricket noises during the night to help me get to sleep has actually attracted a horde of actual crickets into my bedroom.
That's amazing.
Oh, my God.
So it's a mating call.
I'm not down. I know what they're talking about. I've tried to go to bed to the cricket sounds. It's not very peaceful.
No.
In fact, it's the opposite of peaceful.
We had a cricket stuck in our hotel room last weekend, and it was very, very not peaceful.
Oh, man.
They are so loud.
Yeah, they are. Mm-hmm. This person on the F My Life website said, I sent a picture of the flowers my boyfriend got me to his mom to show her how nice her son was. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that my personal pleasure device was behind the vase and was in the shot when I sent it. I'm mortified.
Oh.
Okay.
Your mom might not even know what that is, though. Some of those things,
knows.
his mom might not know.
His mom knows.
You think?
Moms know.
Some of these things don't even look like they don't look like it.
What do they look like? A jackhammer?
Some of them look like, they look like different kind of instruments of sorts.
This says, I arrived early for my blind date in a coffee shop. As I sat waiting, I noticed a person waving at me from across the room. I smiled, I waved back, only to realize that they're actually waving at somebody behind me. My date never even showed up.
Oh,
I hate when that happens, when you think someone's waving at you.
There's
it's
no
so
way to play it off.
embarrassing. There's not.
There's no way to play it off. And finally, this one says, my mother commented loser on my Facebook profile picture, and it got 41 likes.
Oh, damn.
Mom, jeez.
Your mom?
Your mom.
That's a lot of likes. You may need to reevaluate how you're going through life treating people.
You might be a jerk.
If your mother and 41 others agree you're a jerk.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You might be a jerk if. Or you might be a jerk if you have one of these names. There is a list on guys' names to avoid when dating. Do you believe in this? Or is this just one person's experience with people with this name.
It's fun to make fun of and goof around with, but at the end of the day, no. I think you could have 5 Troys that are awful, and then you could probably meet another Troy that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think the name really does dictate it.
I will break it down for you. About 10 names here of guys you should avoid when dating next.
97.9 WRMF wants to send you to Universal Orlando Resort. This isn't fairy tales and make-believe. This is as real as it gets. Prepare to change your profile pictures. When you're ready to get real, the adrenaline is waiting for you at Universal Orlando Resort. To enter, get the 97.9 WRMF app for your chance to win tickets and the grand prize hotel stay. Go to WRMF.com for more info and rules.
Make paradise your home this summer at Old Palm Beach Resort and Spa. This Forbes 5-star oceanfront retreat is celebrating its 10th anniversary, and oh, what a decade it's been. Book your 2-night stay for $1,010. Receive $40 resort credit and bring the entire family. Loggers Kids Club is complimentary for all hotel guests. Kids can participate in summer camp style activities, and teens can use the arcade and teen club Hideaway. For info, visit oldpalmbeach.com. That's EAU palmbeach.com.
At 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating, our team can recommend the right AC unit based on your needs, preferences, and budget. Call 855-1-HOUR.
Always on time, or you don't pay time.
Independently owned and operated, licensed in their respective state or county.
Get off your feet and into the air on the all-new Pipeline at SeaWorld Orlando, the world's first surf coaster.
Get up on your feet.
Feel the rush of every wave. Get barreled in the big loops. Let your legs hang loose for the ultimate thrill. Surf like you never have. Only at SeaWorld Orlando. Save up to 45% on tickets, fun cards, and annual passes during our summer sale. Hurry, offer ends soon. Taxes, service fees, blockout dates, and other restrictions may apply.
I'm Lance Ivey, partner with the law office of Lytle Ryder Smith, Ivey and Fromrath. Our law firm has offices throughout South Florida and are ready to fight for your rights. Last year, I recovered over $8 million on one case where my client lost her life due to the negligence of a bridge tender. I forced the industry to make serious changes to prevent this horrific incident from happening again. I will always fight for my client's rights, and I'm ready to fight for you. You will pay nothing if I don't win your case. Call Lytle Ryder Smith, Ivey and Fromrath, or visit us at foryourrights.com, main office, West Palm Beach.
Sorry, we're having a fight off air.
We are. But let's get back on the same page here.
This is something we agree on. We never fight about how cool the selection and the prices are at Badcock Furniture.
I'm looking at my little packet right now. And again, still, right this second, there's great deals to get on furniture. We're talking couches, tables.
Yeah, dining rooms, bedrooms, living rooms, appliances even. And I love this. No money down at Badcock and no finance charges at Badcock for 18 months.
I can tell I'm going to need some appliances soon. I can just feel it. They're going to break. I'm going to have to go back to back.
Don't wish that on yourself.
I don't want to. I feel it.
All right, Badcock, we're coming back for you. 11 locations all throughout South Florida. We loved our experience. You're going to love yours too. Find the one nearest you today at badcocksfl.com.
The new Year for Life scratch-offs are literally for life.
That literally has my head spinning.
You could literally win up to $1 million a year for life.
Oh, wow. That literally blows me away.
They offer the highest instant win top prizes ever, plus bonus play.
I literally can't hold my horses.
Year for Life scratch-offs from the Florida Lottery. Literally for life. Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly.
My little brother's friends have been camped out at our place for 2 days straight. 3. It's because of the Xfinity 10G network. Internet that can handle a house full of screens at once, with basically no interruptions. And it's only getting faster. When I was their age, internet like this was a pipe dream.
You sound like my grandpa.
Please go home.
The next generation 10G network only from Xfinity. The future starts now. Now through July 30th, new customers can get 200 megabit per second internet on the next generation Xfinity 10G network for just $35 a month for 2 years. Plus, there's no annual contract required, and you get Wi-Fi equipment included. Go to Xfinity.com/10G, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service and devices. Actual speeds vary.
Have you been trying to get pregnant without success? You're not alone. It may be time to speak to one of the fertility specialists at IVF Florida Reproductive Associates. Call 954-247-6200 today or visit IVFFlorida.com.
Attention parents! Children's Services Council of Palm Beach County has an important question for you. Is your child reading this summer? When your child isn't reading regularly, they're starting to lose some of those reading skills they acquired during the school year. It's known as the summer slide, and research has shown that it is very real. Don't let your child fall behind their classmates. What can you do? Sit down for 15 minutes a day and read with them. If they're older, have them read at least 15 minutes a day on their own. Make sure you have books in your home that get them excited about reading. Take trips to your local library. Let them choose the books. When a child chooses a book, they are 3 times more likely to read it. Create a reading spot for them, a comfortable, quiet place where they can dive into a book. What else can you do to make sure your child is ready for the new school year? Get some great tips at everyparentpbc.org or download the free Every Parent app. Both are for Palm Beach County families just like yours. Again, that's everyparentpbc.org or download the free Every Parent app.
The team at the Aquaplastic Surgery Center is awesome. I love Dr. Rankin. I always have. He has put together such an incredible team now, too, with Dr. Bauermeister and Dr. Dazelle and Crystal that does all the fun Botox. I was in there on Friday. I got a little touch-up here and there. The whole team, they're great. They listen. They care. They are respected by their patients and staff because they get beautiful results. If you've thought about doing a plastic surgery procedure, but maybe you didn't want to go to a male plastic surgeon, you prefer a female, Dr. Dazelle is new to the Aquaplastic Surgery Center, and she's awesome. Graduated first in her class in medical school. That is impressive. Go meet the team in Jupiter or in Boca. You can connect to everything at aquaplasticsurgery.com.
Experience the Anna Jar Levine difference. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
It's more of the KVJ Show right now on 97.9 WRMF.
Okay, do you agree with this list of guys' names to avoid when dating? It is from Glamour and Daily Mail. Some of these names we've heard before, but is there really something to it? Are they just using the same names over and over again? I always see the name Chad pop up.
Yeah.
But is that legit? Is it terrible to date a Chad? Or are they just recycling these names that we think we all hate? But Chads are actually really awesome.
I have met some jerky Chads, though. But I have also met a sweet, nice, kind Chad. So it throws it off for me a little bit.
Okay. Here are the names getting a bad rap. Chad is on here. Nick is on here.
Yeah, Nick's a bad boy, and he's definitely cheating on you.
Okay.
Yeah. But Nick is fun to hang out with, though.
Oh, he knows he's fun. A little too fun.
You just don't want to date him?
Maybe you shouldn't date the Nick. Maybe you should just go out with the Nick and party with the Nick.
Nick's great in the bedroom,
Yes,
but
okay.
he's not trustworthy.
Not trustworthy. Okay. Mark made the list of guys' names to avoid when dating.
You got to avoid the Marks.
Really?
Yep.
I like all the Marks I know.
I'm gonna actually. No, you don't. I'm gonna write some Marks you do not like.
Did I forget about some Marks that we hate?
There's some Marks you do not like.
If you don't like them, I don't like them.
Ryan is on the list.
Ryan?
I won't tell that to Beckett. Ryan Beckett.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, Ryans are adorable.
Yeah. I think my daughter would probably agree. That was her college boyfriend.
And was he a jerk?
I'm not sure she's a big fan of his right now.
Did he cheat?
I'll let you talk to her about it.
That means yes.
I don't know.
You said it all, Kevin.
I don't know. That's all debatable. I don't mingle in her business, so I'm not
we
sure
got to
what
get
all
her
went
back on the
wrong.
podcast.
She was in the chat room saying you're missing your star for the next podcast. She ain't going to be in town.
What?
I know.
Yeah, still gone.
How do we book this appointment without her?
I know. Steve is on the list of guys' names to avoid when dating, along with Scott.
I don't know. Scott more than Steve.
Okay. Dean made the list. Craig is on the list. Wayne. Then you got Harry, like Harry Styles. Wonder how he feels about that.
It's my grandpa's name.
Your grandpa was a regular throw it kind of guy.
Harry.
You've also got Chet on here, Lee and Liam.
Lee. Yeah, be careful of Lee.
Does that feel like they nailed it on that list, or does it just feel like they're
There's some definite
reaching?
bad boys on that list.
You're missing a big name, though.
Which one?
Donnie. You can't trust a Donnie.
Donald? How about Donald? Donald's okay?
Donnie, John. Like we talked about before. The E, the Bobby. Those Bob and Bobby are two different people.
Put you off. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Bob,
right.
you do business with Bob.
Bob does your taxes.
Yes.
Bobby does your sister.
Exactly. She nailed it. So did Bobby.
Okay. All right. Do you agree with that list? Give us your thoughts. 877-979-WRMF. 877-979-9763. Is there a name that should have been on it that wasn't? You can let us know that as well here right now on the KVJ Show.
I know it's a bad idea, but how can I help myself? Been inside for most this year, and I thought a few drinks they might help. It's been a while, my dear, dealing with the cards life dealt. I'm still holding back these tears, well, my friends are somewhere else. I pictured this year a little bit different. When it hit February, a step in the bar, it hit me so hard. Oh, how can it be this heavy? Every song reminds me you're gone, and I feel the lump form in my throat, 'cause I'm here alone, just dancing with my eyes closed. 'Cause everywhere I look, I still see you. And time is moving so slow, and I don't know what else that I can do. So I'll keep dancing with my close. So I'll keep dancing with my delusion is here again, and I think you'll come home soon. But what brings me right back in? Then it's only me that's in this room. I guess I could just pretend the colors are more than blue, but I lost more than my friend. I can't help but missing you. I pictured this month a little bit different. No one is ever ready, and when it unfolds, you get in a hole. Oh, how can it be this heavy? Everything changes, nothing's the same, except the truth is now you're gone, and life just goes on. So I'm dancing with my eyes closed. 'Cause everywhere I look, I still see you. And time is moving so slow, and I don't know what else that I can do. So I'll keep dancing with my close. So I'll keep dancing with my close. Oh, I keep dancing with my. They're shutting the bar, they're cleaning the floor, and everyone is already home, but I'm on my own, still dancing with my eyes closed. 'Cause everywhere I look, I still see you. Time is moving so slow, and I don't know what else that I can do. So I'll keep dancing with my eyes closed. Oh, I keep dancing with my eyes closed. Oh, I keep dancing with my.
Went over the Daily Mail list along with glamour of the guys' names to avoid when dating, and Angie in Hollywood noticed something. She said, so basically just avoid all white dudes. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That was all pretty much white guy names. And there are things like Chad, Nick, Mark, Ryan. We got one text says, yeah, I've dated 2 Nicks and a Ryan, and I can confirm that they are the absolute worst. Okay, maybe struck a chord with you there. All right, any other comments that you want to throw at us, you can send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com, and we'll get to that on the after the show. It is a bonus show. You can watch it live if you're on YouTube. Right now, we're on YouTube for the regular show, but then boom, we do a whole separate episode called the After the Show that you can watch there. It's also going to be on Twitch as well, either live or on demand. Go to either platform, look for the KVJ Show, and make sure you go on ahead and subscribe while you're there. Big help to us if you would. Bird, before we get to it, though, if you would wrap us all up with your thought for the day.
Talked a lot about inner wisdom today.
Okay.
We did.
Well, better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak and to remove all doubt.
Amen, brother. Yeah.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.